about. I wonder if it has anything to do at all with my reading. And sometimes I feel like every little thing counts, you know? Hang on, I gotta see. I got a pen over here. All right, so what I'm gonna do, I don't think I'm live yet. There it is. Okay, so I'm gonna do like an all signs reading, and we're just gonna see what spirit thinks you need to know right now. Okay, I think I got the chat on, and we're gonna start with Aries, and I don't know what's gonna come out, so I have all the cards here in case I need them to clarify, you know, love or whatever. Seems like love is a pretty general theme, and you know, I mean, especially since Venus is always on the move, it seems like it changes position, like, or signs, like about once a month, right? So it's pretty fast moving, and so love does tend to come out. So Aries, hang on, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Virgo, Leo, right, Virgo, Leo. What's next? Libra. I think so. Libra, Scorpio, Sag, Capricorn, Aqua, and Pisces. Okay, these are just my, so I can put timestamps on, sorry. So we're at 2:29. I should have done that before. Turned it on. So hello, and welcome to my channel. My name is Tina. Let's see here. What do we want to work with? I got a couple of kind of fun decks. Let's just see what Spirit has to say. Angel, spirits, and guides, thank you so much. We're looking at Aries. Aries. What is it that they need to know right now? Right now, as I'm reading this, for the weekend or for the day, or liar. So it was meant to come out. It came out the first time, but I didn't know. Okay, so there's a liar in your midst, and there's someone being sneaky, and you know it. And I feel like this is like an intuitive thing, right? You've seen the red flags. And this card is saying, like, if you ignore these red flags, this is going to come back and bite you in the ass, you know? And I don't know who this is, but we'll look and see. Let's get some Kipper. Let's get some Kipper and see if we can find out. Yes, he does. Thank you. He does love me. Thank you. All right. False person, first one. Despair. I think this is bothering you, that you're finding something out, right? You're finding something out. You feel stuck somehow. And, okay, so it looks to me like, you know, you intuitively understand that someone that's around you is a liar, but you feel sort of stuck in some kind of situation, like there's no way out. You know what I mean? Wow, Aries, sorry to have that kind of bad info, but when you get two cards saying the same thing, I mean, you can't really ignore it, right? Let's see. Let's get some of these cards and see if it has any more to say on it. Hey there, Tim. How's it going, man? So happy to see you here. How's your life? How's your day? How's your everything? I don't know if you follow my reels, but we had a huge windstorm here and it knocked over this fucking tree that's like 1,000 feet tall in my front yard. Okay, so it looks like it's a man. It looks like it's a masculine energy here that's the liar. And it could be somebody in business. This could be somebody that's just trying to like lie, cheat, steal kind of thing. Like, so I don't know. Yeah, they're selfish, they're tricky. Boy, I've never seen so much energy saying the same thing out of 3 different, completely different card decks. Okay, so right on. Good for you. You must be feeling better, huh? Since your heart surgery and stuff. That's good. So you're out working on your own now? Doing a remodel job? Okay, Spirit, let's clarify all this stuff. Tell me about this liar. Who the hell is a liar? Okay, I feel like it bothers you, but you're walking away from it. I feel like if this is a love situation, which it could be, because it's got the 5 of Cups here, you know, but it's the 5 of Cups where you're actually dumping it out, like walking away. You're protecting your energy from this person, you know, because I feel like you're the Empress here. So yeah, why would you? This is somebody you love, dude. Could be a family member. I'm wondering if it could even be a kid, because this right here is a page. So it could be like a fire sign kid, like a child of yours, you know? It could be a grown-up child, because it says it's a man, and they're tricky, and you need to use caution when dealing with them, but I can see how much you love them. I can see it. And I don't know, clarify the 5 of Cups. Like, what does this mean here? It means you're walking away is what it means. You're walking away, you want a new beginning, you want things to be fair, and that's how you're making them fair, is by walking away and like hanging in the things like what I do have, right? You're actually making a ritual to let this go. 10 of Swords. How have I been? I've been okay, besides the fact that my 10,000 feet long tree was like blown over with the winds. Or 77 miles an hour, Tim, and it blew my fucking tree over into the street. So you can imagine, like, what do you do with that? You know, well, a lot. It's over halfway cleaned up now. There's friends, family, neighbors coming in, pitching in. It's been really kind of beautiful. I don't know if you look at my reels, but I have it on my reels. The tree, like, it's fucking unbelievable. I had a friend come over yesterday and it was about halfway cleaned up by then. And she came over, and so this tree, like, it's got a long story to it with my son that died and stuff. But anyway, it was a community tree, really. So everyone in the community, I mean, I'm not even kidding, all the kids, all the parents, all of them came and helped do whatever we were doing. We were trying to scoot it out of the street in the beginning, right? But it's a Russian olive tree. I think it's white Russian olive. Anyways, just beautiful wood, but really hard to cut through. It's very hard wood. My cousin looked it up for me and said, like, dude, do you know what you have there? Like, that tree is worth money. That wood is worth money. And I'm like, no, I'm just trying to figure out how to get it out of the fucking road. I wish somebody who wanted it would come. But there has been people. I put a thing up on Facebook, like, you know, free firewood, bring your chainsaw, bring your truck, I need some help. And I couldn't believe really how many people came from the community. So it's really been beautiful. So here I see you, Aries. Let's get back to your reading. I'm sorry, I'm all talking about myself here. Let's get some. Yeah, so there is a mill here, but I couldn't get through. I tried to call, there's just one. We don't have a lot of trees here. This is not a lumber industry like northern Montana or where I grew up, Idaho. I wished I had those friends closer because they all have chainsaws. No one has a chainsaw here because it's not needed, you know. Okay, so Spirit is saying like, there's movement here, like what you're doing here by saying goodbye to this person, whoever it is. Like, I mean, I just, it's someone that you love. It's somebody that you've been arguing with. It's somebody that you've had to heal up from. You could have been involved in a relationship with this person even, because the 9 is here. This 9 of Pentacles is here, but this 9 of Pentacles is talking about somebody who, like there's a really great relationship where both people can grow in this deck, right? So I don't know, but I feel like for some of you, this is a family member. For some of you, this is a kid, your kid. So probably an adult, right? But you are really like walking away from it. Like you've had enough. You figured it out. You have your head in your hand here. And you're like, I'm tired of feeling like I'm stuck in this situation with this person, no matter who they are, right? And I feel like the walking away and the saying goodbye kind of opens up a new portal of reality for you with the Ace of Pentacles, a new timeline, a new reality for you. So that's what I'm seeing for you, Aries. So good luck with that. Whatever's going on here looks tough, looks really tough. So just listen to your intuition and don't ignore the red flags. You know what I mean? I feel like that was maybe one of the biggest messages. Let's look at Taurus, 1218. Okay. All right. Angels, spirits, and guides. Tell me about Taurus. Tell me what Taurus needs to know right this minute. Pregnancy. Someone's pregnant. There's something you need to know right now. Spirit says, and communicate. Compromise, forgive, work it out. Compromise, forgive, and work it out. So someone's pregnant and someone, it's not it's communicate. Compromise, forgive, work it out. So I don't know. All right, Spirit, clarify this. This is a big change, big change, the pregnancy, right? It's going to change things, is what it's saying. And there's some kind of concern. Like, wow, maybe it was like, just like whoever is pregnant here, right? Main male is scared. So, an expectation at the bottom of the deck for the female. Of course, right? Let's see. So it doesn't mean that you're pregnant. It doesn't mean your spouse is pregnant. It means that someone around you is pregnant. It could be anybody. It could be your child. It could be, a grandkid. It could be the neighbor lady. I don't know. Anchor. This is about settling down. That's what's going to change. The concern is how you want to deal with it. You know what I mean? The concern is this the answer? Is this my destiny? Is this my wish fulfillment? Can I be open to this? I think this pregnancy is a shock for somebody. And Lily, old age, maturity, peace, virtue, wisdom, and retirement. So there's a main male. Maybe it's an older male with a younger female or something, and they're going like, fuck, man. I don't know. The Lily card is definitely a good card, though. It's not a bad card. It's about having really good wisdom. It's about living a long, beautiful life and understanding things and being mature and making mature decisions, right? All right, Spirit. So let's clarify this pregnancy, change, and anchor. The Standing Stone, which is a Libra card. It's about thing being in balance. It's about everything being fair. It's about knowing like this is it. This is really is what I wanted. You know what I mean? It's like, oh my God, I'm so happy. There's someone happy here. And this person, the one who's concerned, is thinking like, okay, well, maybe I need a bigger house. This is the Ace of Pentacles. This will be a very big new journey for whoever this is. The Lily card. So this is a man who is feeling like they need to make wise decisions here about with their work, about what they do, about how much money they make. Like they realize it's changing, you know. I feel like this person over here is feeling like they might want to leave the situation. Oh, that looks tough. Damn it, Jim. So this person over here is making a mature decision and they're walking the fuck away. From what, though? They're walking toward the King of Swords, which is honesty, which is making solid decision. Maybe you're taking a time out from this thing, whoever the man is, right? Did you get someone pregnant, Tim? Because I feel like, oh my God. Oh my God. I don't know. I think this person over here, the reason that they're so worried and so upset about this thing is because they know it's going to change their life. And I feel like this person is kind of like a person who follows the next cool thing. You know, Knight of Wands. It's kind of like, what's the next fun thing I can do? Knight of Wands. So I feel like they're thinking like, well, my ways are going to have to change. I'm going to have to be a different person, you know? King of Swords, being honest with himself, right? So they have to close the cycle out and they know it. I feel like they're walking away from their behavior because they're using their wisdom. I mean, look at it. It's here twice with King of Swords and this old lady. What is that called? The Lily card, right? She knows stuff. She's smart. She makes good decisions. That's why when I was like walking away, okay, now this person, now here comes another pregnant card, right? So I feel like big changes for this guy in the situation, you know? Like they're wondering, like, do I make enough money? Do I have a big enough house? Can I do this thing? And I think for a minute they're thinking like, oh, I'm going to have to walk away from this situation, but that's not what they're walking away from. They're ending their old behavior, you know, because now, I mean, now that someone's pregnant, this person is looking at that person, this person that's pregnant, as their empress. So tell me what they're going to do. Tell me what's the most likely outcome? Oh, good. I'm glad to know that you're being faithful to me, Tim. Okay, so somebody's really sadly putting an end to something with the Ten of Swords. They're putting an end. I think it's to their behavior. Like, I bet this wasn't done on purpose. This was an unexpected, like, thing. And this person over here is going like, what the fuck am I going to do? Who knows what this person is doing, right? Because they're the one that's pregnant. I think we're talking really about the person. So don't forget what this says up here. It says compromise, forgive, work it out, communicate with each other, you know? Like that's kind of the key to like working this whole thing out, because whoever this dude is over here, the one that's concerned, the one that's like figuring out like they have to change. Two of Cups. Two of Cups. Okay, so I feel like this person is kind of like in an imbalance right now. But I feel like they don't want to like just walk away. I think that they need to make changes in the way they live, but I think they don't care. I feel like at the end of the day they're like going like, my intuition is telling me this is my person. You know, look at them. Six of Cups, Two of Cups, High Priestess, and the Empress. This person is thinking about it, so it could take a minute, right? Because the Hanged Man is about like taking a time out, and it can be about a stall in your life, like it was something, you know, like taking a minute. So I think this person is probably most likely talking to their higher self about what to do here. And I do feel like that they're ending their old behavior, and I think that they're going to come toward this person. It is going to change their life. They're going to have to be the anchor. They're going to have to make everything right, you know, and balanced for this relationship is what I feel like. It's going to take a lot of strength, but I feel like this person is up for the challenge. King of Pentacles is here, and so is the Wheel of Fortune, and then right after that is the King of Wands. And so I feel like this person is making changes. And what it's telling me because there's three kings here now, and what it tells me is this person knows that this pregnant person is the Empress, and they're working on being an emperor. And I think that's how come they're going through so much, because they feel like, man, I have never been this person, you know, like I've never been the tied down kind of person. I've always been this person, Knight of Wands, you know, going wherever I want, whenever I want. And this is going to be like an anchor, you know. And so this person is kind of like going through it, but they're also tapping in. Don't forget that part. Their higher self is right here. So I don't know who is who in this reading, but I feel like, you know, everything is going to work out peachy. Hi, Dan. Not 100% okay yet, but it's about a little over halfway cleaned up, Dan. Thank you so much for asking. That was the craziest day ever, man. I was over working in this yard. And you know, remember the lady that just died? Well, they're putting her house up for sale, and so like I was over there trying to like, you know, spiff it up for pictures. And all of a sudden it started getting really windy. And so I started winding up the hose. And I mean, seriously, to wind up the hose probably takes, I'm going to say 3 minutes. It's a really long hose. So maybe it takes 3 minutes. Maybe it's 2. Maybe it's 1.5. Not long. But before I got the thing wound up, it went from wind to hail in minutes, you know? It was the craziest fucking thing. And so I had my little grandson, and he got pelted by some kind of hail in his foot. And he's like, oh, I'm hurt, Grandma. And I looked at him and I said, where'd you get hurt? And he said, my foot. And I said, come on, you can run faster than I can carry you. We got to get to the car. So we ran to the car, which was kind of seemed like a long ways away. And my fucking window was down because it was 98 degrees when I got there 30 minutes earlier. So it was really a crazy day. Anyway, I had like this much water on my seat. And by the time I got from the backyard to my car, both of us were drenched, like we just jumped in the river, you know, like both of us. So then we came home and we were driving down the road and we're looking at like, you know, all the damage that's been done, like fucking people's houses, you know, like, oh my God, look at that tree. It got uprooted. Look at that tree. The whole half of it split in two, you know, like it was crazy watching it. And then I came home and I was one of those people too. And it was fucking weird and scary and sad. Like I cried so hard. And I was like, what am I gonna do? You know, what do you do when you're fucking... Oh, you got it too? And you know, right before that, like maybe about, I want to say it's been about a month ago. You know, Julie, the Empress that comes on sometimes and watches, she had a huge hurricane and she lives in Texas. And so, same kind of thing. Yeah. On the 4th of July, Cedar Creek up at Missoula. I guess I don't know where that's at. I love that Missoula area. Okay, Gemini, let's work on Gemini here. I'm so talking about my storm. Oh, 1977. Okay, honeymoon. Gemini, honeymoon. What are you guys doing that you didn't tell me about? It says honeymoon phase, attending someone's wedding. So I don't know if you're going to be doing some kind of thing like that. It's got an airplane on it and a couple of hearts. So I don't know if you're with somebody new and like digging on that brand new I love you feeling. That's such a good feeling, huh? And let go. Make room for the new beginning. It's on its way to you. So that's what the your Venus is in Gem. So you love like a Gemini. My Venus is in Taurus, and I'm definitely not pregnant. I'm just thinking about like who could be pregnant around me. I don't know. I do have a couple of daughters. Out of Superior. I love Superior. Isn't that the coolest place? You used to live there, huh? I think I wouldn't mind living up there. Every time I drive through there, I think that. And then that pass too, that pass, and it goes through Mullen, Idaho. I've always wanted to live in Mullen. Isn't that weird? It's just so cool. I can't imagine waking up in the woods every day. It'd be pretty fun. It reminds me of my childhood, you know? Okay, so honeymoon. And then it's got the coffin card right under the honeymoon with a mature man and a child. So the child energy, I feel like something, it's kind of like, I feel like in this could be letting go of a childhood wound for a mature man. You know what I mean? So I don't know, but I feel like there is an ending too. There's an ending to something, letting go of it, of a honeymoon phase, maybe. Letting go of something in your inner child is what I'm feeling. I love that bar. I feel like that was one of my favorite things to do as a kid. I always took my kids there too because my ex lives in Spokane. And so I had to drive there like at least 2 times a year to like either pick up or drop off. We always stopped at that bar. My kids had so much fun. I want this. I want this. Okay, coffin card is the cross. It's a duty. It's a big problem. It's grief. It's fate. It could be about religion. It could be about some kind of a burden you feel. It's like a cross to bear, right? I feel like that's ending. The mature man is clarified by the house card. So this could be talking about someone in your family, someone who provides comfort and security to you, or it could be about your home, you know. If I didn't know better, it could be even like looking at like maybe there's somebody that actually passed away and there's a house involved and it's a big deal. It's hard, and it's hard for a man to let go. There's a man somewhere around you if it's not you, right? And it's almost like this man is a child, you know? So I feel like there is at least one person in your life, Gemini, who's just lost someone. It doesn't have to be you, but I feel like they're struggling and I feel like there's a lot going on for this person. I feel like you care about them. And I don't know, but I'm almost feeling like there's some kind of energy saying like how can I help this person? You know, how can I help this person like understand that it is an ending, but it's also a new beginning coming right on in afterwards. You know, because I feel like I don't know. Let's clarify um this pile right here. It's like a man and a child, Gemini. And I kind of am feeling like the man is the child, you know. It's a man, but I don't know if it was their parent or something like that. But I feel like there's a house involved, dude. And I don't know. That'd be hard, huh? I actually have a friend going through that right now. Let's see. Let's clarify the cross to bear and the coffin. Tell me what's going on. Yeah, it's heartbreaking. It's fucking over the top. It's over the fucking top here. You know, with this pain. It's heart pain, right? Three of Swords, like stabbed in the heart. So there's a lot of pain here. I feel like there's some kind of feeling like I can't help myself. There's nothing I can do to help myself right now. Five of Pentacles. It's really about feeling alone and not really being able to change your situation in any way, and you don't even know, you know. This could also be like about a breakup, right? Because it is talking about a honeymoon phase, right? And ending. So it could be either one of those things. I guess I just had kind of like Scott on my mind when I saw all of it because he is my friend and he just lost his mom. And so I feel like this heartbreak is not only lonely, whatever it is, whether it's about a love offer or a love situation, honeymoon phase, right? But it's feeling like there are people involved here that are saying things but not keeping their promise, and I feel like it's very hard. It's a difficult situation, you know, for somebody. Tell me about the house and the mature man. You could be like, you know, having to let go of something. It could be somebody who brings you stability. Here's the death card again. God damn it. So something definitely transforming here for someone. You got so many cards saying it, you know, there's transformation here. So something ending and something new coming in behind of it. I feel like there's a lot of truth coming out here about something or someone, like about a mature man, right? I do feel like this could be like a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn kind of person. It could be a Scorpio. It could be any air sign too with these cards. I'm feeling Sagittarius here too for some reason with that five. I don't know why. I feel like there's a lot of like I need to protect myself, my family, my home, and there's also a question of where's the fucking loyalty here? Where's the loyalty? You know, like I'm not feeling it. Okay, to clarify one more card here about this mature man, can you tell me what exactly is happening? King and Queen of Cups. King and Queen of Cups? Well, that's crazy to have them guys come out together, isn't it? So now we're back to this love kind of like circling around. Like this is about love too. So King and Queen of Cups, this is a vibe match. And I feel like there's a lot of love here. But I feel like it's being let go of, you know? There's an ending. There's truth, you know? Okay, let's look at the child and the man. And it's touching let go. The child and the man with an empress. There's a child and a man with an empress. Okay. Somebody walking away and starting something new, a new beginning. 8 of Cups. Movement, leaving the sitch. And the Judgment card. And 6 of Wands. So what I see as a lesson here is like, I think that what this person is as the letting go goes right over here. I kind of feel like there's an Empress here who's dealing with just a regular person. They're not coming out as divine in any way. So it's just a regular person, maybe that acts like a child, you know, or maybe the two of you have children together. But whoever the feminine energy is has completely outgrown the situation. They're not in the same mentality as the man. There's age gap, like maturity, right? And I feel like there was an offer to work together, but somebody walked away. And I feel like whatever that was, I mean, let it go, because Spirit has something so much better in mind for you. You know what I mean? So much better. It's the Judgment card, which is about body, mind, soul alignment. It tells me that you're not going in this direction alone. You know what I mean? Because the 6 of Swords is here and there's Spirit driving you out of there. This is really about energy and thoughts, right? Swords are about communication. They're about thoughts. They're about whatever. And it's like, you know, somebody's walking away and it looks like it's the Empress, you know, just leaving because higher spirit says no, or maybe this person, the man said no to the offer. So somebody has to walk away, start over. And I feel like Spirit is working on whoever it is, whoever the Empress is, working on their energy, saying like, you got to stay in this divine energy, you know, in the alignment. So I feel like that's what's happening. And then here comes right after the Judgment, success. And that happens almost every time I do a reading, it feels like. It feels like we all can have whatever we want. It doesn't matter if it's a 10 of Pentacles or a 10 of Cups or the Emperor we want to bring into our life. It doesn't matter what we want. We can have it. But we must be in alignment with our soul to get it. You know what I mean? Our human being is just too tied up in other stuff. We have to have that divine piece of us, like guiding our way, you know? But that's what I see happening. Tell me about these guys. What is this? Confidence, Queen of Wands. Sorry, I was reading. Cutting yourself free from the Six of Cups. So this relationship, this king and queen, has been a burden. It's been a burden, and I feel like somebody feels like, man, I wish I could have a reunion. But every time it's like it just doesn't work out, you know? And it's because it's not meant to. Like, you know, look at where your higher self comes in after you walk away. That's where the success comes in, and that's where the change in thoughts, the change in feelings happen. You know what I mean? It's once you rely on your higher self, get into that alignment, everything changes. So when I'm clarifying this King or Queen of Cups, this is someone that you love, someone that you wanted to be with, someone that gave you the honeymoon phase. You know, you could have been married to this person, right? But it tells me that when I'm clarifying this king and queens, it's saying like, Gemini, have the confidence, Queen of Wands, to cut yourself free, Eight of Swords, from this memory, this thing that you're obsessed about. Like, you know, Six of Cups, it's about a memory that just won't leave. And it becomes an obsession at some point, you know. Like, I feel like that's kind of the extreme of the Six of Cups, but it's here. You know, and not only that, but like, look at how many sixes you have. 666. And sixes, to me, they are about a karmic contract. They're about your soul contract. And I feel like there's a soul contract that's ending. And I feel like it's hard to end it. It is. But I think you're going to do it. I do. I feel like you have the confidence, and then you have all the success coming, and that's what I want to clarify now, don't you? Judgment and Six of Wands. Tell me what beautiful things Gemini's soul is bringing in once they let go of this thing. Fear. You're letting go of fear. There will be no more fear. It's going to change very quickly. And look at that. There's someone better. I told you. I knew it. I knew there was someone better. And it's coming in very quickly, but you've got to let go of whatever this past thing is, you know? You do. Because this person doesn't vibe match with you at all. You know, you're the Empress. They're coming in as a child and a man. You know what I mean? They're not coming in as a divine for you. So Spirit is saying, like, I know you love them. I see it right here. You do love them. But this isn't your plan anymore. Like, they came into your life for a reason. Tell me why this past person came into Gemini's life. I want to know what they did, what did they do to help them? What was their point? They put you inside the hermit mode to talk more to your higher self, to see like what you want. And here's the other six. It's confirming what I just said. This is definitely got karma written all over it, like a soul contract, you know, and it's just for your benefit so that you could go inside. Like, I feel like this drove you all the way in, like, higher self, what the fuck, you know? How come I had this new beginning and now it's fucking not fair? Like, it's never fair, you know? But that's your lesson, is the hermit. It's about tapping in. So maybe this person is the person that drove you to meditate, right? Or drove you to go a little higher in meditation, or do it more often, or make it part of your daily practice, you know? Like, before you even go anywhere, you do, 5-10 minutes of tapping in. It's amazing what can happen when we actually do that. The way we respond to situations going on in our surroundings change, the way we feel about things changes. So oh, you two are so cute. Okay, Cancer. 44:30. Okay, let's see what's going on for Cancer in the next little while. What is it that they need to know, Spirit? Let's tell them some big, huge thing they just have to know about. What's the most important thing they need to know? Cancer. Tell me what Cancer needs to know right this minute. So many of my followers are Cancer North Nodes. Let's just something about gambling, problems with addiction, bad finances. There's a confession. Someone's telling you something. I see the Liar at the bottom of the deck. That also came out and there's narcissist underneath of that, and challenges, right? Bottom of the deck, things you don't see. But I feel like somebody, I don't know, I just want to let you know that the bottom of the deck is saying there's a liar in your midst, Let's clarify with the Kipper and see what's going on with this. So the gambling thing here, it's about problems with addiction or gambling or having bad finances. And the confession is someone is going to tell you something. They're going to confess something. Okay. Thief. Gambling does make someone a thief. Community. And mature man. Okay. Coffin card. So I feel like there's someone that's confessing something to you, maybe that they stole, maybe that they, I don't know. Gambling and let's clarify this green witch. Or wait, you get to usually, whoa, what's going on here? I got these cards all jacked around, you guys. All right, that was weird. Okay, Cancer. Oh my gosh, why are you being so difficult? Okay, all right, so Knight of Cups, the Witch, Six of Swords, Seven of Wands, and the Moon. Okay, so I feel like this could be somebody that you're dating or somebody that you work with, someone in the community. It's definitely someone, coming in making an offer of love. So honestly, that could be, anyone. It could. It could be anyone who loves you, right? So it doesn't have to be a lover, but it's somebody that you love. It looks, knights are kind of youngish, I mean, they're definitely not children, but they're definitely not a king, right? So I feel like if you're, this could be someone around 30-ish or so, is what I'm guessing. And I feel like something's being manifested, a change, a movement, a raise in vibration, and maybe even acknowledging or understanding your power, or someone's understanding it. That's what this energy looks like. It's like somebody manifesting a raise in vibration, maybe because they're growing up, because they're mature, because they're seeing things some other way. You know what I mean? Tell me about that thief. For sure, I need a new deck. For sure, I need a new Green Witch deck. Let's put that out there in the universe. I need a new Green Witch deck. It's hard to shuffle. So is the other one. I spilled coffee on it. It's fucking toast. I really just don't have like the $80 to replace those two decks though. Okay, so all right. I feel like this is the person, this thief is the one that's confessing to you, and I do feel like they care about you. They love you in some way. I think they want to be with you, and they know they need to change something about their habits, about their life. What deck is my favorite? You know, I have to say it's the Green Witch one. I do like the Silver Witch one. The reason is because of the fives. The reason I like this is because of the fives, because it explains what's really going on. And I like the Seven of Wands in this deck too, because it's about raising your vibration rather than being guarded. You know what I mean? This is about really raising your vibration, knowing that you have more power than you did before, and you're just like increasing your power, right? And I feel like, what is that moon? Where it show? Oh, that's this one. The moon shows that big cat, right, in the reflection. So it's kind of like about understanding or seeing your power. So I kind of really, the reason I like the cards is because they give more detail about the card, you know, about where a person's at, and I just like that part. So this person is coming in, and they actually look at the two number one cards. So, you know, you could be dealing with like an Aries for sure, right? But I feel like, I don't know, there's some kind of an addiction here, and I feel like they're saying, like, they're confessing it. Tell me about the community card. Tell me about the community card. Education, knowledge, research, secret. Okay, so it's a secret. It's been a secret. No one's really known about this. That's why they're confessing it, right? And so tell me what the confession is. Tell me what the confession is for Cancer. Yeah, Green Witch. I don't know. I like them all. Okay, so confession. Someone has to tell you something. Anchor. It's about work. It's about settling down. It's about having stability. It's this mature man. And I don't know, but this person has love for you. They want to like have something with you. And they're really working hard on like changing their own energy, Cancer, so that they can be with you, so that they can offer something long lasting. They realize their ways of the past. Like, I don't know if you've ever gambled or had any kind of like gambling problem, but I fucking do. And it is a daily thing. Like, I don't worry about it every day, but I have to be, it's like one of those things. Just for today, I'm not going to gamble. It's like the hardest addiction I've ever encountered besides cigarettes. But like, it's just as fucking bad, almost, you know, almost just as bad. And not that I'm, you know, I almost lost my house once because of gambling. You know, my whole family had to go do a couple of big jobs, yard jobs with me for free, so I could, you know, keep my house. It's not a fucking joke, gambling, and I feel like this person like is coming in and confessing that, like, you don't know this about me, but this is who I used to be. You know, and I want to be with you, but I need you to know everything about me, is what I feel like is saying. And honestly, even they're even saying, like, I'm manifesting, you know, doing better with my life. My thoughts are more clear. Six of Swords, you know, my thoughts are being cleared. I'm moving in a new direction. And where they're moving is toward you know, and what they want is a stable, long lasting relationship with you, and they know they have to step up to the plate. They're not there right now, and they want to be what you need them to be, is what I feel like. Mature and um, powerful and stable, right? And then they want to settle down, and so I feel like there's changes needing to be made. This is kind of a cool reading, so I feel like someone's coming in to tell you something, confess something about themselves that you didn't know. And I feel like they want to move forward. So I don't know how you're going to handle the news, you know, but I mean, it's up to you, but at least now you know, right? Hi, Teresa. How's it going? All right, Leo. Let's look at Leo. and see what... Oh no, Virgo is supposed to be next. Where's the card? There it is. All right. Virgo. 5511. That's some changes in your soul journey, I would say, with that number. Cancer's 4430, so I feel like that ends up being an 11, but the 44 could mean something to do with your home and stability, right? And that's pretty much what the reading was about. Well, that's cool. Sometimes I look at the numbers and I'm like, wow, what those numbers mean when you add them up sometimes. 17 is an 8. Gemini, that's about change. 10, 11, 12, which is a 3. That's spiritual stuff. Okay, Virgo, there's an air sign, an earth sign, and a need for patience. Now, I can understand this because I was just preparing some information for tomorrow, for a reading tomorrow for all signs. It's about a conjunction that's coming up as well as a square. And it did talk about needing patience. You know what I mean? Like, it's super important. It's the square. Saturn is squaring Jupiter and Mars. And that's kind of it's a squeeze, guys. It's a squeeze. And it's coming in on like the 14th, I think. I'll do that reading tomorrow, but just so you know, we're going to be having a hard lesson in being patient. Like 14 through 17 or something like that. We're going to be feeling that energy. So just be prepared for that so you're not shocked, you know. I sometimes think like it's because Mars, you know, it's like a warrior planet, you know, and it's the planet of war, Mars is. And it's in a pretty tight conjunction with Saturn in Gemini, the house of communication. But then it's gonna square off with the other one. I get so confused. The square Saturn. It's gonna square Saturn. So anyway, that's the energy where you're gonna have to like slow down your roll, right? So there's a gift coming in from an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. There's an earth sign who's an official person that could be coming into your life. This could be anyone that wears a uniform, right? So it could be somebody in the military. It could be a dentist. You know what I mean? It could be a judge. It could be anything. Any official person that wears a uniform, right? And then patience with the goddamn thief card coming out again. Dang. Bottom of the deck. Thoughts, expectations, and privileged lady. So I don't know, Virgo. Are you thinking about some certain person? I see poverty and false person down here too. So you're thinking about someone, it looks like. Thinking like, so this card here is sort of like the 6 of cups, you know, it's like, it's a memory on repeat. Redo for Leo. Am I on Leo? I'm on Virgo. Leo's next after this. Okay. Tell me, clarify the gift for Virgo. Clover, it's lucky motherfucking lucky. It's knowledge. It's a secret. It's education. And it's something that was delayed. I feel like, you know, this can feel like a challenge, this thing. I don't know why, since it's a gift and everything, but it says block, obstacle, delay, enemy, challenge, stubbornness. There's a gift. It's knowledge. It's a secret. It's lucky. And it's an obstacle. Weird. Okay. Let's clarify the official person for Virgo. This is about money. So it could be a banker right? Or something. It's about wealth, it's about abundance, it's about finances, gain, business, and commerce, right? This is a Toro, Virgo, Capricorn energy, which is money, right? So there could be some kind of big changes in your money. Maybe you're trying to get a loan and you get it. So patience, just a few more months, good things come to those who wait. Thief card, thief card, and then clarified by the stork. That's movement, it's new beginnings, it's transformation, it's change. So it's definitely saying like something is changing here. But I don't understand what this thief card is. Tell me, clarify the thief one more time. Who is this for Virgo? Who's stealing from them? Who's robbing them of their joy? Who's this thief? It could be about your work. It could be about friendship. It could be about somebody, like, again, I'm getting a lot of work energy here. Like, I don't know, something's going on with your house too. Home, family, security. Wow. So here's the thing, like there's something going on and it looks like there's someone that's got ill intentions around you, right? This could be about your work. It could be about your home. It could be about your boss, being a leader. Like, I don't know. So what are you? You could be like getting a raise, you know? You could be getting like a surprise bonus because of your loyalty and you're trustworthy. I don't know. Because you've definitely got somebody here that's coming off as a thief. And it's saying like good things come, so just hang tight. Stork is about change, movement, new beginnings, transformation. This could be about love as well. Okay. Let's clarify with the Green Witch Tarot if we can shuffle this shit. Clarify the gift and the clover and the book and the mountain. Just like, what the fuck? Okay. Oh, dang. You know what? I think there's a heartbreak here and it's working out. You know what I mean? There's something here, like you found out knowledge. It's painful, but it works out for you. You know what I mean? Like it feels like, oh my God, this is the worst thing that ever happened. But it ends up being like the best gift you've ever gotten. Wow, that's kind of weird, huh? This person is actually moving into like a new home and it's definitely needing some work, you know, in this card. But like, look at the swan right here, which is about transformation and beauty and hope. And there's a light sitting right there too, like saying, come on in, girlie. You know, and she's got a couple of bags. She's moving on down the road. So it seems like, this doesn't seem like a gift in the beginning, but it is. So tell me about the official person, and this is your card, even earth sign, right? So there's something changing in your money. Something changing in your money. That was too late. Let me do that again. Big change, like death card change, transformation, change in your money, new freaking beginning, and here comes a lover too. So, you know, I mean, we are in this like auspicious time with our astrology and what's happening with it right now. And I don't know if you guys are feeling it or noticing it. And I feel like sometimes we don't know what's going on. And I feel like the more you know, the more you can control your human stuff. you know, like your fear and your whatever, right? And I kind of am feeling like, you know, like there's a big change coming here. It's going to be good. It's a transformation. I also, Virgo, see someone from the other side, like walking you through this. And I feel like there's been some kind of delay in your personal kind of growth, right? And there's someone on the other side that's assisting you. It is somebody who won't ever leave your side with this card, you know? And I feel like what they're doing is like helping you get through this change, you know? Maybe losing them was the change. You know what I mean? Like you lost someone and it was a big change for you, like in your heart, you know? That person really just lost the body part. They never lost the soul. None of us do. So, what is that soul doing? That the person that you lost, they're hanging out with you, Virgo. They're hanging out with you. They're loving on you and they're helping you with this transformation. They see how hard it's been, you know. And so there's a big change coming in, and it does not feel like anything good. It doesn't feel like anything good in the beginning, but it is. It's like the biggest gift you ever gotten. It feels like a struggle. It feels like the universe hates me, but it's the luckiest motherfucking thing that's ever happened to you is what I'm seeing here, you know. I feel like um dude, I'm gonna look. I have the box for it over here. There are more than one. It's this one. That's the box that came in. And now it's just housing a whole bunch of broken cards. I love those boxes that they come in. Okay. So let's see. All right, where was I here? Over here. Okay, patience. Now you're going to have to be patient here. A few more months, good things will come to those who wait. This is good things coming in your family, your home, your power, your finances, your boss, your leadership role, your friendships, your allies, your loyalty, trustworthy, and your work and your stability, right? And there's change and movement, new beginnings. So let's clarify all of that for Virgo. Wow, what a big reading for Virgo. Oh, thanks, Tim. Thanks for telling everybody to hit the like button. I do try and remember to say it, but it's hard to remember it every single time. Okay, so where you're off balance here, you're gaining balance. Seeing things in a new light. And being honest with yourself, King of Swords, like making boundaries, taking the lead in your life, right? Putting your energy wherever you want. But I feel like what you're doing here is you're realizing something from a new perspective. Your thoughts are changing, you know, and what you manifest is changing. So there's a big change coming inside of you, you know, and your home. Can you, Spirit, give me some advice for Virgo? Ace of Cups, Four of Wands, Ten of Wands, King of Wands, the Sun, King of Cups, and the Four of Swords. So I feel like there's some truth coming out here. Some truth. And it's about love, okay? So it's telling me like, so here's your advice. So you've got this love and this Four of Wands. So it's like a relationship. It's a good one, too, Four of Wands. So it's telling me that there's something new coming in for you in love. It is going to be stable, but you feel like, oh my God, this is a burden. I don't know if I want it, right? But I feel like instead of like focusing on the burden here, I feel like your higher self is kind of directing you to like look at the sun. Like, you know what I mean? Sun is about happiest card in the deck, right? So you focusing on the things that are good around you instead of the drudgery, right? The drudgery in life. I feel like honestly, this could be telling me that this burden that you feel, this 10 of wands that you feel is going uphill, you know, without an end in sight, kind of feeling. I feel like it could really be like causing problems in your love life. I don't know how to else to explain this, but I feel like there's something here that you're healing from, and it's some kind of love situation, you know. You're thinking about it, you're grounding, you're wondering what you should do. So in this healing is where you're getting like all this new shift in energy, you know, like Hanged Man, King of Swords, Six of Swords, and then the Witch, which is like, you know, the Magician. It's the number one card. I'm going to manifest what I want, you know, and this is what I want. So I feel like Spirit is saying like, it's that 10 of wands, like, yeah, it's been a really heavy load for you. We see it. It's been a hard, long climb, but you haven't been taking any time to notice the beauty around you. And it's what is happening is like your heart chakra is a little blocked off, is what I'm feeling. And I feel like, you know, the key to it is to have gratitude. It always is. It's just like the answer to changing your energy is just being grateful. And I feel like sometimes it's real hard for people to find things. People think I'm crazy when I say it. Find something to be grateful for in your surrounding right now. And and be honest with yourself about it. Like, what really are you grateful for? You know? But I don't really know that you're doing that here. I feel like you're focusing on like all the shit that's been hard. And that's what feels like the mountain, you know? And this heartbreak is the mountain. You're kind of living in it here. It looks to me like it's saying like once upon a time Virgo had everything they wanted. You know, everything they wanted. They had love, they had this really great, stable, solid thing, and then something happened, you know, something that fucking broke your heart. And it kind of just broke you down. And I feel like you're having a really hard time staying in the positive. And I also feel like you're working on your heart chakra here. And I think that's important. So I feel like there is somebody new coming in here, is what it's saying to me. Like, but it's going to have to be when you're ready for it, you know, like when you let go of whatever it is that you lost, because you haven't yet, you know, you haven't let go of it. So if it's a relationship or something like that, you know, I feel like there is a point in time when you see the purpose of whatever you lost leaving. You know, whether it's your higher self cueing you in, like, hey, this was supposed to happen. This was my contract. This was your contract. Tap in. Tap in, Virgo, because there's some truths you still don't know about you, about your path, and about what you've been through. I think you're stuck in some kind of loop, and it's just sad. So I feel like maybe that's changing for you. Leo, 114. Okay, Leo, let's look and see what you're doing. Hi, Helen. Hi, Helen. How are you doing? God, I'm so sorry I haven't called you yet. I have been so busy. I guess I should try. Maybe I'll do that today. Is it nighttime there? We're about 8 hours apart. Is it like 9 o'clock there in the morning or at night? Okay, Leo, manifest. well, yeah, give it time and moving. So the 3 cards came out for you. I feel like gold diggers at the bottom. Gold diggers at the bottom. I don't know what that's all about. They want your money. And luck is on your side, and there's a guardian. A lost loved one is watching over you, Leo. So if there is a gold digger in your midst, don't worry too much about it, because you have someone on the other side making sure that shit ain't happening. So here we go with Leo's 3 cards. Manifest. Tell the universe exactly what you want. Okay, well, you want me to call you when I'm done with my reading here? And we could visit and I'll pull cards for you. I'm so sorry. God, I've had the weirdest stuff going on around me. Okay, let's see. The star, the ring, the tower, and this fucking man keeps coming out. Who is this man? Right? Just a man. It could be whoever the Leo is. It could be somebody that you're dealing with, Leo. It could be you. Manifest. So what are your dreams? What do you want? What do you want? Because Spirit is saying, like, under the manifest card, it's saying, like, tell the universe what you want. Because right now, it's yours. You can manifest it right now. What are your hopes, your dreams, your inspirations, your wishes? You know, what is the next step in your life, right? The next card kind of touching that and clarifying that is the ring card. So this could be a contract, a cycle, a deal, a promise, a commitment, partnership, right? And that's what the ring is talking about. So if that's what you want, if that's part of your wishes, like, Spirit is also what's touching this as well, is give it time. Everything in divine timing, let things flow. So, like, allow whatever's happening to happen and just try and respond to it, like using your soul energy. You know, tap in so that when there is a response to be being made, it's coming from that piece of you that's 100% love, not fearful, not expecting, not whatever, you know, not narcissistic, not selfish, just soul. It's all love, right? So I feel like there's something happening right now, and I feel like it's really important to, like, understand the timing thing, you know, divine timing, and, like, soul plans, and even astrology is important when we're going through things, like, right, it makes so much sense when you look into your astrology, and I feel like everybody owes it to themselves to do that, you know, and to understand it, where the planets are today, and how are they affecting me today, and really, like, higher self, like, what is the response that would move me forward on the path of the soul, right? Instead of, like, going in a cycle and still doing the same shit. You know what I mean? Like, if we respond, man, I used to have such a bad temper, and I would hold it and hold it and hold it, and then, you know, explode on people. I'm very passive aggressive as well. So, but when I look into my chart, I realize that I planned all those things to work through them. You know, like, what a fucked up thing, but it's true. But it makes sense to me when I look it up. And so I feel like, Leo, look up your stuff. Look up your stuff. Okay, so I feel like there's somebody moving here, right? So you might be moving into a new home. You might be moving in with a partner. But I feel like whatever it is, you feel alone. I feel like you're isolating right now. And I feel like your higher self is probably being shut up by your very scared human. You know, that's what I feel like is happening. You're so scared, you're reacting, you know, like you've always reacted to cycle. And this energy with the sky, with the planets, we're being asked to act differently so we can close out cycles, karmic cycles, learn the lesson, move forward to something else, you know. So I kind of feel like there's a message there. And then yeah, This is about male energy. Tim, your moon is in Leah? Check my cash app. What did you do, Dan? I mean, Tim. Let me see if I can find it. I don't even know where it's at. I can't find the icon. Let's see. I'll have to look at it later, Dan. I can't find it. Weird. It's like not even on my... I'll have to look later, Dan. Where's the second? Where's the app store? Oh. Oh. Thank you. That was sweet. Thank you, Tim, for the new tarot deck. I will order it immediately. Okay, so let's look at clarify for Leo, manifest and the star card spirit. Ten of Wands. Tell the universe exactly what you want. Okay, so here's what it's saying. It's saying that you are keeping thinking about someone. It's someone that you're really attracted to, too. It could be like a fire sign, because the Queen of Wands is here. So I feel like it's saying like it's someone that is really beautiful to you, someone that you're really, really attracted to. And I feel like it's kind of been a long haul. Like I think it's been 10 of Wands, like the whole way, like uphill, uphill battle, right? And I feel like you think about this person all the time, and that's what Spirit is saying. You're manifesting someone from your past back. And I feel like what you kind of want is a partnership, a contract, or do have a soul contract, but I feel like you want something from this person, like a commitment. You can't stop thinking about it, but it's been a pain in the ass. Maybe this person had a lot of options, Seven of Cups, or maybe it's something that you were confused about at the time. I also feel like Seven of Wands is here talking about raising your vibration and becoming clear on what you want, right? Understanding what you want. And I think what you want is the whole enchilada here with the 10 of Cups. didn't mean to write a review. Now I better find you guys again. I was looking for the Cash App. I just wanted you. Oh, thank you so much, Tim. I am so appreciative of you. Like, I know that I'm just a tarot reader and you're out there somewhere, but I have made so many really good friends and I appreciate every one of them, and you're one. And Dan and freaking Erica. And Erica, I don't know what she's going through, but I heard from her yesterday for the first time in a while. And I think she's just going through a lot. And so let's all send some love to her. And Joni, I think, is moving forward. You know what I mean? Like, I think her life is getting better. So I appreciate all of your love for her too. And Helen, how can we not remember Helen, who's going through hell, and she's even with us, and we love you. And so I just appreciate all you guys, especially all the ones like you've been here the whole time. I love you guys, and I really mean that. I know people make fun of that all the time, but Leo, there's something here about your isolation. I mean, I feel like you are so upset about something. Is it about your home? Because I'm seeing the house 2 times, and I'm seeing like the 5 of Swords here, which is about somebody not having value for another person. You could be dealing with an Aquarius here, right? This could be all about money as well. But I feel like you're not okay with it, and I think you're trying to heal, right? And I feel like it could have something to do with property division here, Leo, because that's what this 2 of Swords is about. It's about 2 people that like came in at the very beginning of time on the United States. People came over and they just like went around and they just said, okay, I get this and this and this is where I want to live. So I'm going to build a house here and I'm going to plant a crop here. No one really wrote anything down back then. There was nothing written in stone about where the acreage start. It was about coming on in and just finding some land and having it. And so here comes like down the road a little ways, and here's these 2 guys talking about their property line, and nothing was written down. There's no right answer, there's no fair answer, there's no nothing. Nothing is written down, and it causes a big commotion. So I don't know if you're going through a divorce or if you're I don't know what's happening, but I know somebody's moving. I know somebody's feeling like somebody didn't have they didn't even take my feelings into consideration. There's all kinds of emotions going on here. Over here, I feel like you have someone specifically in mind that you want, or maybe just a type of person, but I feel like the 6 of Cups is saying like, this is a memory. You know this person. You want them. And that's what you're kind of trying to manifest. But when you look at yourself over on this side, you know what I mean? You're not in any position to manifest right at this moment, because if you're manifesting from a 10 of Wands spot, you're going to get more fucking 10 of Wands. It's just the way it goes. Energy attracts like energy. So you have some work over here to do, like with this heavy burden that you're carrying around and this whatever you're feeling over here. I don't think they are really even connected. You know what I mean? Like, this is one thing and this is something else. And I feel like I think you need to work through this before you can manifest this incorrectly, so that it's not all fucked up. You know what I mean? Okay, so let's clarify this man. Tell me about the man. The man could be a Gemini. Could be a Gemini man. Could be 4 of Wands too. And a Tower. So it's like this man was with a Gemini. I'm just going to read this like I'm seeing it. There's a man that's with a Gemini that thought they had Four of Wands, like stability and like everything they ever wanted. It was a great relationship. And then here comes the Tower, you know, and there's a King of Swords here too. So, King of Swords. I like to think of the King of Swords as kind of like an all around really great guy who just makes fair decisions and you know, cuts out shit that doesn't serve him anymore. He's honest, right? So, and then there's an Empress. This could be the other half of this man, or it could be a mama with the Earth Mother. Big tower with an Earth Mother. And a happy, stable home, you know? And maybe that's why you're moving. Maybe there was a fight. Maybe there's a hard time with dividing property here too. Like there's nothing even written down, Leo. Nothing. And here's the lesson card, right? The High Priest saying like, you know, this is part of your plan. You just gotta bob and weave in a way. You know what I mean? Like it's gonna happen. It is happening. I feel like, and it's part of your lesson. And so, how are you gonna react? You know, this looks like you're in the thick of things. I know that this should be like in the future. I don't know if it's happening currently or if it's in the future. I don't know. But I feel like it's a struggle, you know. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some advice for you, Leo, because this looks tough. Angels, spirits, and guides, can you give me some messages for Leo, like advice, how to get through this energy? It looks tough. They're saying like keep working on yourself. Try to understand your soul plan too, because Knight of Pentacles is here, and I don't know why, but I think I channel different energy than other people do. But I feel like the Knight of Pentacles is your soul purpose, your soul plan. Like, and it's saying like keep working on understanding your soul plan or whatever. This is just a topsy-turvy time right now. It's a time where are you going to listen to all your fear, or are you going to take a shot and listen to your higher self here? Up to you, right? But it's saying like something's got to change here, right? It's telling me the moon card here. So when's the next full moon? It should be soon. You know, we have a new moon, and then 2 weeks later we have a full moon, and then 2 weeks later we have a new moon again. And this one is showing me a full moon. And so I'm feeling like, I don't know, but maybe you should like be utilizing that energy there. I also feel like there's some kind of message here about doing something you really love. Like it's a work thing, but it's like a side thing. It's something that really lights you up inside. So I don't know if you're building something or weaving a basket or painting something or writing. I'm not sure what you're doing, but I feel like there's a way out of this shitty energy, and it's to really just start like following your passion. Knight of Wands, right? Because I feel like it's just kind of time, and the energy is supportive of that, of creativity right now. Like it's really pushing us to be creative. It's also pushing us to be communicating too. With we've got Jupiter and Mars in Gemini, which is all about communicating. So, you know, I feel like there's some people that, you know, you need to cooperate with here. That's part of your soul plan. There could be just one other person or two, right? And I feel like you don't know what to do. And so here's what I'm saying, like the Two of Pentacles. Should I listen to my human, or should I listen to my soul? What do you think the right answer is there for you? I mean, I'm not going to tell you. You decide. But let me just tell you what your human is feeling. They're feeling overworked and underpaid. You know, your higher self is feeling like nothing in life is fair. I feel like They don't know what to expect next. You know, the human part. But the soul part, remember, they're the one that made the plan. So I feel like your advice is to tap into that energy, right? Change your thoughts about something. Your thoughts need to be changed. Because I feel victim mentality going on here. Victim mentality. Like you don't have any choices, like you're isolating, maybe feeling a little sorry for yourself, right? And I just feel like, you know, I don't know, it looks like you're going through a tough time, Leo. So I hope you got something out of that. Because I feel like, remember the first card? Tell the universe what you want. Tell them. This is what it's saying that you want. The star and the ring card. That's what clarified manifests what you want. So here's the words: hope, dream, inspiration, wish, achievement, progress, and goals. And the ring is promise, commitment, partnership, deal, contract, and cycle. So you could be doing all of the above, closing out an old cycle, starting a new cycle. Maybe the old cycle is the way you talk to yourself. It kind of feels like that, the way you see yourself. You know what I mean? I feel like sometimes we can really lie to ourselves. You know what I mean? About our value and our whether we're smart or not, like right? So I feel like there's some things that need to be shut down for you. Like all the feelings that are overwhelming. I feel like maybe a little meditation or something like that might be helpful. Let's look at Libra now. Aw. Well, Teresa Tim is my niece. Well, she used to be. I was married to her uncle. And so, yeah, I still think she's my niece. I know we got divorced, but I still love all those kids, and I think about them all the time. Libra, water sign, honeymoon. What the effing ad? Intimacy. Ooh. Okay. So Libra, are you thinking about a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio that you want to marry, or you freaking love making love with them? Is that what you're thinking about? It looks like it. Aw. You still think of me as an auntie too? Oh, I love you, Helen. I know you're going through such a hard time. I hope there's some kind of big, I keep thinking, Helen, there's going to be some kind of big aha moment for you, you know? And I'm just hoping that it works out, you know, according to your, it'll work out according to your soul plan, whatever it is, you know? I feel like, Helen, I mean, I know I'm going to put the cards down so I don't pick up on your energy, but I feel like Helen, I forgot what I was going to say. I don't know what I was going to say. I forgot. I put the cards down and forgot my whole thought. Okay. Okay. Holy cow. Was there an ending to a really cool relationship? Yeah, it looks like a Libra. You got a new path and you don't know what way to go. You had some sort of a relationship, could have been with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, lots of love going on there. And then the coffin card is just suddenly over and you're on down to a new pathway. I'm feeling like this relationship was just a honeymoon phase and then ended. So maybe like a sort of like a hookup, right? So you get to sleep with this person for a little length of time and then they split. Tough path here, but I feel like there is some kind of new pathway that's transforming you, and it could be this ending to this person, right? This phase that you were in. But I feel like you're in a lot of despair and you can't stop thinking about it. Like maybe this card, this intimacy card, is telling me like this lover that you're thinking about was really pleasing to you sexually, you know what I mean? Like I feel like you guys just had it going on. Like some people, have you ever been with someone that you don't have it going on with? They're pretty easy to cut loose. The ones that you don't got nothing going on with, like in the bedroom. But if you have someone that is like fucking lighting your shit on fire, you know what I mean? It's hard to let go. I want more, right? Helen, I want to know if your husband was lighting you on fire in the sexual chemistry area. I hope you answer. I really want to know it. Because you can't let it go, and I'm feeling like I'm similar. If it's good sex, I want to keep it. I'm really kind of fucked up, but I got Dark Moon Lilith in my first house in Scorpio, so I'm pretty fucking dark there. But I just wondered about you. And do you guys know where your Dark Moon Lilith is? Not just the sign, but the house. Do you guys know? I feel like you should look it up. Do you want to know something? When I found out what my Dark Moon Lilith was, it changed everything about my life. The way I was feeling, like pretty shitty about myself, you know? Because, like, dude, I was promiscuous. I always have been. I've been that way since I started having sex. I was promiscuous. And it's because of that placement. First house. It's just fucking so important to me. It's pathetic. My last girlfriend was a Libra. Our sex life was great, but she screwed me over. I still got a lot of faith, hope, young at heart. I'm a Capricorn sun, but Virgo rising. You're stubborn. Your Lilith is in Sag 5th house. So that's in your house of fun. Mine's in my first house of self, Tim. Like it defines me. You should read what it says about it. It's fucking weird. When I read it, I was like, God, that totally sums up my life, man. It's just like somebody who comes here to have a really fucked up sexual experience, I think. You know, and how you kind of like wrap that around or change that somehow with your soul energy, you know. Okay, let's get back to Libra. Courtship. So you have some kind of water sign in your life that you have some sort of message coming in. There's a message coming in from someone, and it might be just like this message of like, hey, it's over. And I feel like you're fucking like not okay with it, with this. It's a challenge, and you're feeling like, fuck this shit, you know? This is really not what I had in mind. But you have it, then they send you some kind of document, and they're just saying like, it's over, man. And so you're kind of like going like, what the fuck do I do now, you know? Like, what was wrong with me? I feel like you felt some sort of loyalty to this person. You had no idea. You just didn't. And then here comes this despair card. This almost reminds me of Helen's situation even, right? And so you got what's happening with the despair card? What's clarifying it is luck. So you want to know what I feel like? I feel like even though you feel like this was the worst thing that ever happened, it's an opportunity. It's a new chance. It's a new way of being. You see the new path? And then the clover card, it's lucky, right? Even though you don't feel it, you don't. You're in despair here. But Spirit is saying, like, man, wait till you see what's coming up next, right? I feel like the new pathway, to be honest, there's someone here that's loyal, that's your friend, that wants to support you. It's the dog card. It is your best friend, you know? And I feel like, you know, you got like this feeling like, man, nothing ever works out for me. You know what I mean? But Spirit is saying, like, man, removing this person was the best thing that ever happened for you. And Helen, one more time, I kind of feel like that's what I want to say to you sometimes. Like, you don't even see it, but like removing this dude was the best thing that could ever happen to you. And I know it's mean. I feel mean when I even say it, but it's funny that the cards came out like that. I don't know if you have any Libra. Yeah, losing your daughter, right? I understand that, man. I fucking do. And I just, you know, I don't know how we get through that besides one fucking day at a time. You know what I mean? Like, I just can't. I laid in bed for a couple of years, like every fucking day, just in bed, asked my kids, and they were all worried, and even after that, like, it's still rough. Like, here I am, just hit the 5-year mark the other day, and I'm like, man, you have got to get up. You've got to get busy. Like, my body still wants to lay in bed. But my soul is going, like, get the fuck up, Tina. You've been laying long enough. I am bored to death. I didn't come here to lay in bed. That's what I feel like my soul is saying to me. Okay, so there's yep, this is a letter that's cutting off the relationship. It's like I'm no longer interested in this partnership. So somebody's laying down the law. Maybe it's even you. You know, maybe you're doing it with a water sign. Maybe you're just like, I fucking picking me, man. Fuck you. Pisces, Scorpio. Fuck you. Tell me about the mountain and the coffin. Jesus. Okay. So this is Queen of Pentacles. This is understanding how valuable you are. High Priestess, Wheel of Fortune. See, one more time. It's saying like this ended because Spirit said so. Your higher self planned it. And the purpose is that it's time for you to like step into your power here, know your value. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what happened over here, but I'm just saying, like, this was destiny, this removal of this person, you know, and it's all about love, right? But even your higher self knows this information. So, like, again, with the meditation, I'm sorry I keep saying it, but if you would tap in to your higher self, I feel like you're going to understand why this ended, right? I'm guessing because there's someone about 10,000 times better coming in, but you can't have them until you get rid of the fucking old energy. So step into this real natural state of yours, the Queen of fucking Swords. And you get this fucking letter, or maybe you're even sending it, and you're going, you know what? I'm choosing me, man. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, I'm fucking over this shit. This isn't serving my eyes good. This relationship isn't moving me forward. And I'm taking my heart out of this situation, and I'm logically deciding that I'm fucking more important than you. I mean, my soul told me I'm more important than you. And it's true. You are. And so here you are, you're climbing up this horrible mountain, right? This is someone that you enjoyed too, and they're just gone. They're just out of the picture. And I hope it is you that picked yourself. I hope it wasn't them kicking you to the curb. So let's say over here, you got this new pathway, and there's some kind of friend, And you know what? There's a lot of sexual chemistry here coming in. This is someone who's loyal too. It's a whole new pathway that spirit. Oh my God, there it is. Yep. It's the 10 of Cups. You see what I'm saying? Like, as soon as you get rid of this old energy, and the old energy is the energy that's pushing you away. You know? If someone's pushing you away, fucking, you don't need to be pushed away. You fucking get the knife out. Fuck off. You know? Fuck you. You can't push me away. I'm not even over there. I'm fucking over here. You can't even reach me, dude or dudette. Tell me about the Great Despair and the Clover. Yeah, so you're really in despair, but Spirit is saying, like, I took this out of your life for a reason. Like, it wasn't for you. There's someone better coming in. They're just going to be surrounded with love. This person is so much love. They are 100% love. They've been in love since they were a child, and they're still like that. That's who's coming in, you know? And they want a new beginning. And this is somebody who's real tapped in, you know? And I feel like, you know, you might ask your higher self about this because the Hermit is here. Could be dealing with Virgo too. But I feel like you're talking to your higher self about it, right? And tell me what your higher self, tell me what the Hermit is saying to Libra. What's the Hermit saying to Libra? Go for what you want. Go for what you want. 9 of Cups. Tapped in, tuned in, turned on. Tune in. Tuning in. What makes you excited? I feel like Spirit is saying, like, you need to raise your vibe because look where you're at. You're in this despair card. That's no bueno. No bueno. You're sad because this thing is done. But Spirit is saying, like, Hangman, like, wait a second. Look what's coming in. Like, this could be you getting the Empress energy with creating things, right? Because you're doing things you love. And it's bringing out the divinity in you. I don't know if I can say this enough times, but that is what brings our divinity to the surface, is like doing the things that light us up. You know, what is it that makes you feel so good? You know, what is it? Do that. Do that because your vibe needs to raise out of this. And I feel like you're going to see it, you know, I really do. So, Spirit, give me some advice for Libra. Advice for Libra about this situation. Like, okay, surrender. 2 of Swords. You know, like, give it up. Give it up. Fucking let yourself lead with love. You know, step into that King of Cups energy where your heart is just exploding with love. You know, surrender, and that's what's going to happen if you surrender this. Like, because you want it. You see, you kind of, there's part of you that wants it. That's why surrender is so important. Like, I really want this, you know? And I feel like the opening of the heart chakra here, the surrender and then opening of the heart chakra is what's bringing you into alignment and healing. And here's your soul plan one more time with the Knight of Pentacles. There's a whole new world now. You know, and that's how it was planned out with a Wheel of Fortune. Like, it's time for your heart to be opened up. And the reason is because of what's happening on the planet. And I don't want to get into politics or anything else, but all you have to do is look around and see what's happening all over the fucking world with our Earth. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy, man. I know we have natural disasters, but this is insane what's happening. You know what I mean? And it's everywhere. So it's very, very important for every single one of us to get out of this, like, worrying about, like, other people and love situations and, like, people that don't want. Fuck them. They don't want you. Walk. Surrender it. Say, Spirit, I don't fucking know why this person is even in my. But you can show me or not, but, like, help me move forward because I can't stay in this energy for one more minute. You know, that's the 2 of Swords. And as soon as you do that, it's like the wheel starts turning in your favor. And then all these things kind of come together. Like your heart chakra opens up. You start to feel the healing. You start to feel your own value. You get connected in with your higher self. And you see the wheel turning in your life. Before you know it, you're looking at love. You're looking at friendship. You're looking at loyalty. Because you know why? Because your vibe is raising. So once you cut loose that old energy, people that are vibing where you're vibing are coming in. Do you see what I mean? Like, if you keep hanging on to this energy, and let's say you just decided you're going to go ahead and date because this person doesn't want you, or maybe you're even dating just to show them that you can find someone else. I did that too. I dated 10 million people just to show my ex-husbands that somebody did want me, because he said no one wanted me. Well, no one is ever going to want you, Tina. I fucking proved myself that he was a liar. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like, like once we can like really let go of the person who's treating us like shit, let go and transform, I feel like that's when things start changing, because our vibration changes. We become love. We become loyal to ourselves. Feel our divinity. We feel it. We know we're part of the I am energy. And that, if you can wrap your mind around that knowing right there, knowing that you're connected to the divine, to source energy, your soul is part of it. And if you can wrap your head around that, everything's going to change. I mean, when you're coming at life from a divine energy rather than this scared fucking I don't know what to do energy, everything changes, man. Including the people that come into your life, including the reality that you look at every day. It's different now because you're looking at it from your soul. You're not looking at it from fear. You see what I mean? I hope all of that made sense, Libra and Helen. Libra and Helen. I don't even know if you have Libra in your chart, but that fucking felt like you were reading Helen. Who's here? Hi, Silva 101. What does your spirit tell you, host? I'm doing a reading, so I'm working on Libra energy right now, and I'm gonna go to Scorpio next. Scorpio energy is coming in next. This I do talk about myself a lot in this, so you can really see, but you don't need to be mean to Tim. I love him. I'm in love with him. Okay, Scorpio. Spirits and guides, let's look at the time. 1:58:08. You know what I'm going to do is just take that off. I don't know why you're being mean, but that comment is not staying. Okay, Scorpio. Angels, spirits, and guides. Tell me what Scorpio needs to know right now, right this minute, whenever they turn on the video. What's going to be appropriate for Scorpio's messages? What is this? Something flipped over. Hang on. Maybe not. I thought something did. It is. It's health. I saw it again. Health. Something about your health, Scorpio. I saw a gold digger earlier, so there's could be somebody around you that wants your money. And the spy card. Someone's got their eye on you. You're doing your research. And then it says at the bottom of the deck that there's someone in the middle, someone trying to sabotage. Just so you know, I'm not reading that card, but it is there. Scorpio, angels, spirits, guides. Clarify the health card for Scorpio spirit. It's too many, just like one. There we go. Snake. Deception, cheating, intelligence, desire, seduction, untrustworthy. And the isolation card. Okay. Gold digger. Dog. Spy. Danger. Warning. Surgery. The scythe. And woman at the bottom of the deck. So you could be a woman, or you could be, this could be about a woman, right? Female energy. Health. So I'm going to get more cards on this, but like right off the top of my head, I'm sort of feeling like someone's health could be making them sick because of their lifestyle. Okay, let's get a Kipper. Clarify health for Scorpio. Change in my honor. Gold digger. Thief. Dog. Man, that thief card has come out a lot today, hasn't it? And then occupation. So this could be somebody at work. There could be somebody at an accident. An accident at work. There could be a surgery coming up for someone due to some kind of accident at work. I'm really feeling like that. Like, I don't know. Could it be I don't know what happened. It's a man. It's a mature man, I feel like. So, wow. Who's the gold digger? They want your money. Somebody's using you. It's a friend. It's someone who's coming in like they're supportive. They're loyal. They're your ally. They're trustworthy, but they're really a thief. They're just after your money or your stuff or whatever, like pentacle stuff, right? Your home. And then this thing over here, health. So it's clarified by snake, and this card is the tower card, but in this particular deck, it's not talking about like a sudden destruction. It's talking about being isolated. It's talking about the government. It's talking about your human being, the ego, right? Being the big authority. Like you're not listening to your soul. You're listening to your human, and you're running in fear. And maybe that fear is causing some kind of health problem for you, is what I'm feeling like. I also feel like, the snake card is representative of you, Scorpio. It's about change and transformation and something happening right here. I feel like there's something going on here. And so like when I look at this whole spread here, like, okay, besides the gold digger part, but like this part and this part, this could be somebody who's like in the military or doing something like that. And there's some sort of an accident or something like that. But look at it, changes their life, brings in high honor, and that's the reason I even see it that way, because like there's high honor here. Something's changing in your life here. People are seeing you differently. The value in you, right? So some kind of big change going on. Let's look and see what the tarot wants to say about it. Matt is Pisces rising, Cancer moon, so parts of Libra resonate. Neptune in fortune. And Thank you. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to mean that. So many people are mean on this channel, but I just can't handle it, and I really don't like them. Like anybody like saying anything mean um to my moderator. Jeez. So sorry if I jumped the gun on that. Didn't mean to. Okay, so health. Clarify the health, spirit. What's going on? This could also be, you know what? I'm just like, I'm thinking about all of the information I've been trying to absorb this morning about the astrology. Like, I know it seems like I'm never on here, but I'm constantly researching the astrology daily. And I feel like there's something here about you, the way you feel about yourself changing. You know what I mean? And it could have to do with, I mean, because like here you are, what you're doing is you're tapping in for a fourth pentacles. This card shows somebody meditating, so it's not the typical like I got my heart blocked. No way, this babe's got her heart wide open, and she's reaching for her higher self. She's reaching for source energy. She wants a change, right? And so I feel like, you know, knowing your value, knowing the connection that you have, it could change even your health, right? Tell me what the high honor card is. Because I feel like they're saying, like, if you want to change around what's going on, like, because there's a health issue. And it's saying, like, health issues could arrive. It could. It could. But, like, the change that you can make yourself is this one. Like, it's breathing, man. You know, it's like taking time to like do the breathing and tap into the other realms, to your higher self, even, you know, like. And this high honor is about being successful. There's a big change coming here, and I think you can do it yourself, is what it's saying. Like, there's something here where you've been isolated and feeling like shit, maybe during a transformation, maybe something inside of you is changing. It could take you down a really dark place like depression or some kind of health issue, but spirit is saying you want to change this right now and change it in a good way so that you can like bypass the health problem. Tap in. That's what's going to change your vibe, change your health issue, right? It's just very real. The whole meditating thing is so real. And I don't know if you guys are doing it yet, but I'm not going to quit talking about it. Tell me about the gold digger. Clarify it with tarot. What's the gold digger? Who is this gold digger? It could be a child. Page of Pentacles. So it could be a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn child. It could also be, you know, somebody that you find very attractive, Queen of Wands, somebody that you like, somebody who's very confident in themselves. I do feel like they're coming in like they're loyal and obedient and trustworthy and they're your friend, but they're not. You know what I mean? Like, this is something you're going to have to, like, spidey sense, I feel like, right? Because they're here to, no, take advantage of you, I feel like. Tell me more about this. Because you're a King of Pentacles. You do find out about it. You do. And it's got you up all night. They're after your money, you know. Damn it. Tell me more about, is there a solution for this? Is there some kind of solution you have? Bring love into it. Because so, it's like you're working and you're confused and you're scared. Couple of sevens here. You might want to look up 77 and see if that means anything to you. But it's telling me that you need to like bring love and truth and let it go. Like, this is a matter of how you're going to handle it. You know what I'm saying? And like over here too, like, how are you going to handle this? It's like you can either like make yourself sick over it, or you can meditate and talk to your higher self and go like, okay, like, well, how do I respond to this? You know, I think what you do is you bring love into it. You see this person as another human soul, you know, another soul that you're friends with, that you have a contract with, right? And the truth of it is, you know, like, you're probably going to have to walk away, no matter who it is, you know, because it looks like they're. Who else got this thief card? Aries, and I feel like somebody else did too. I can't remember, but definitely Aries got it, I think. Okay, so now we're doing the spy card, right? Someone's got their eye on you, or you're doing research, right? And then this is coming out with like danger, warning, there could be a surgery, right? So I'm feeling like this is where I was feeling like there's got to be some sort of accident at work or something like that for a mature man. I do feel like whatever the work is something that you like doing, but whatever this is, I don't know. I feel like it makes you feel icky in the beginning, Five of Pentacles alone, maybe even. But also the Justice card here. And you've got two fives, and there's a third one, which fives are talking about very quick change, right? And here's your change is the Justice. I like maybe you're seeing like why all this shit happened. You're seeing like a bigger picture of it, you know? Can you tell me what the bigger picture is for Scorpio? Tell me the Justice. The Justice is about exchanging energy. It's about going from feeling like everything is a burden to offering love. Like you're doing it over here too. Remember, it's like, what's the answer? And the answer is bring love into it. You know, that's what your soul would want to do. Your soul is pure love. You know, so I guess you get to just decide. But I feel like, you know, tapping in to find out what the most best outcome, what's the best outcome, Spirit? How do I handle this thief in my life? And they're saying like just be honest and use love and tact and not fear and anger, definitely not fear and anger, but you just simply let it go. Goodbye. I don't really need that in my life, right? And so here it is. This is your big energy. And you know what? I'm just feeling that so much about the temperance, right? Temperance comes out in readings all the time, and it's about transmuting energy, and that's what you're doing here. That's exactly what you're doing. You're putting down the load, and instead you're leading with love. And that's what's changing inside of you, right? So I feel like I don't know who the spy is, but I feel like let's clarify it. I just don't understand why it's even here, right? You're doing your research or somebody else is, right? Okay, so you're talking to your higher self. Okay. I get it. I get it. Okay. That's your research. Is you trying to like figure out what the fuck is going on and how to change it. You know what I mean? It is a Two of Cups relationship, and I think it's this gold digger. And I feel like, you know, I mean, here's your opportunity. You have got to choose yourself, you know. So I feel like maybe you're manifesting something with it, like an ending to something with the moon. But I do feel like also like be careful, like at work and stuff like that. There's another energy about that, about an accident for a mature man. Definitely connected to work because you have two cards talking about it. Let's clarify if there's anything more on that. Tell me about this work and this accident or whatever. The warning. What's the fucking warning about? What's happening to my Scorpios? It's like you're whistling along, doing what you do. You're working on something you like because it's occupation card, not toil and labor. This is more like a hobby. You know, it's something you like doing, right? It's wish fulfillment. Occupation and mature man. I think you're tapping in and figuring out what your soul's purpose is. And I do feel like it's about transmuting energy. I really do. So I hope that makes sense for you guys. But I want you to know, like, Eight of Wands is at the bottom. This is spirit. Like, they've got your back through this whole thing, no matter what it is, you know, like cutting free the gold digger, right? And I don't know who the gold digger is. It could be someone younger than you. It could be a child, you know, of yours. But it could be a fire sign or a pentacle sign. But it's definitely someone that you thought was trustworthy. It's somebody you thought you were friends with. And that's why this is so difficult, this whole situation. It's because you're like, you know, especially like if it's your child, you know what I mean? Definitely a soul contract, definitely, right? But if it's someone, you know, in your family that's trying to take advantage of you or your money, no good. So I feel like you have some kind of difficult, I don't know, energy to deal with, like, whenever this happens for you, right? I don't really put a time on my readings. Okay, Sagittarius. 215. Okay, Sagittarius. Okay, Sagittarius. That. Sagittarius health. Health card. And communicate in the fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sag. So that's you. I feel like there's something that needs to be worked out with communication, you know, forgiveness. And also there's the health card is here. At the bottom of the deck, we have let go. And so I feel like there's something new coming on in, you know, but you have to let go of something first. So we'll see if anything else comes out about that. Let's see what Kipper has to say. Clarify, Spirit. Health, communicate, and fire sign from the Kipper deck. Thank you so much. Okay. Health. High honor, privileged lady. Compromise, courthouse. Fire sign. Mature man, and a job change. Okay. Let's look at Lenormand. Angels, spirits, and guides, ancestors, archangels, ascended masters. Okay, so the tree, the dog, and the tower. Bottom of the deck, ring card. Okay, now let's look and see what we have. So, I feel like there's someone, like there's a privileged lady in your life. It could be you, right? This is somebody kind of like Empress kind of energy, right? I feel like this is the health card too. This tree card. So, high honor and then health again. So you got definitely a lot of health messages here. Let's clarify it. Tell me what's going on with Sagittarius and their health. Okay, so it could be you, right? It could be you, but the Empress is here now, so that's kind of what I was saying. Like, I felt that energy, so I'm wondering if it could be a mother, you know, or some kind of mother figure in your life, right? That's got some sort of health problem coming on in. Tell me about the high honor. Clarify high honor for this person. King of Pentacles. So again, they're talking about somebody that's got money around you, somebody that's got money, right? There's a change for this person. There's a change coming in. The Death card is here. It's about death and rebirth. It's about a great big change. You've got 8 of Wands too, which is also about change. It almost looks like people are just kind of waiting here. Like, what are you waiting for? Man. Sagittarius, it looks like someone is not well in your life. That's what it looks like. And it's someone who matters to you. Someone important in your life, right? I feel like there's going to be a lot of grief here. And I honestly feel like, I don't know, this feels like a long drawn out process of somebody being sick. I don't know, that might not resonate for everybody, but I feel like this person is important in your life. If it's you, what are you waiting for here, 3 of Wands? What are you waiting for here? Love. To offer love. You feel imbalanced. Yeah, this is someone that matters a lot. You're waiting for everything to work out. You feel like love can cure it, you know? There's so much love here. There's so much love going on over here. I don't know what's happening, but I feel like it's somebody that matters to you and you love them, and there's a lot of sadness here. I mean, I don't know. One time when I was reading a pile of cards like this, and it looks like this, the same as it did before. And so I said on my station, and I said it out loud, I said, it looks like someone's going to pass away. And someone got on my comments and said, you just cursed someone. I am not putting out a curse at all. But it feels to me like someone's sick, and I don't know how it's going to turn out. I feel like there's just a lot of fucking love here, and it's definitely a strong female energy in your life. Like, it could be a mom, a grandma, somebody, you know, somebody that matters to you. I don't know. I'm going to move forward from that. I don't know who that is, but I'm sorry. Communicate, compromise, forgive, and work it out. I feel like this is I'm getting so much ringing right now. Left ear. What does that mean? Are you telling me I'm not saying enough about this? I don't really know. Okay, so courthouse. This can be any kind of institution, the courthouse card in the Kipper deck, right? It can be a literal courthouse. It could be a hospital. It could be a school, college, right? Compromise, forgive, work it out. I feel like there's a need to communicate something. This could be about legal issues or friendship, Tell me, clarify, communicate. Clarify, communicate for... Okay, so there's justice in here, right? And there's someone who's feeling like left out in the cold, 5 of Pentacles. So something's going on here. There's some sort of icky feeling, being all left alone. You know what I mean? And then the Justice card comes out, which is Libra, right? But it's kind of about seeing the purpose. Look, transmitting energy coming out again, right? And I do feel like we're all kind of figuring out transmitting energy right now, because it's the next step to our evolution, to be able to transmute our own energy, to get out of the human and listen to the soul and go for love instead of worry and that kind of thing, you know. Finding the justice, you know, like saying to your higher self, like, show me why you fucking had to feel like this. Tell me why they had to feel like this. Clarify. It's a lover. It's a love situation. It's a soul friend. It's somebody in your family. Okay, so you could have like been compromised, work it out. So somebody's up all night, and it's about a Knight of Wands, which is a fire sign, which is right here, right? And the Knight of Fire is basically kind of, you know, it's definitely a freewheeling soul. It's you, Sag, really, right? It is. You know, whenever I think of every Sagittarius that I really know well, they are the funnest people. They're funny. They're fun to hang around. They always have a good time, and they always give you a good time, right? Like they're great, fun people. And I think you're worried about something, and it could even be yourself, right? You could be up all night thinking about your own self, like maybe I'm too fly by the seat of my pants, you know? Maybe I need to change that. You're worrying about your own self in a relationship here. You know, like something, I don't know, something needs to be turned around in your mind. Um, so it's like compromise, forgive, work it out. This is someone you're working out, you're needing to communicate with somebody that is loyal. They're your friend, they're your family, something. But somebody did something and made you feel all alone. This person's supposed to be loyal to you, you know? And you're like, what the fuck? Here's what you're learning from the situation is justice and temperance and looking from another perspective. Look at all the majors coming out. Like, so, you know, like whenever I see this and I see it's really tough, and then you look at the major arcanas and you're like, wow, you're really sad, learning a lot of lessons. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like you're learning to tap in and see things from your soul's perspective, because instead of feeling like left out in the cold and up all night, you're feeling more like you have control of your life because you are the soul. You know what I mean? Your soul's the one calling the shots, but it is you, babe. It's you. So, you know, like, I don't know, but like I feel like this could be about a love situation because this is here, but this is what I want it to mean, and I'm gonna tell you what I want it to mean. And it's about you and your higher self getting in line together. 2 cups. It's you and your higher self seeing eye to eye. You and your higher self dancing with life and creating the life that you want, you know? And I'm only saying that that's what I feel about it because of all these majors. Because when you do tap into your higher self, Hermit card, when you do like listen and say, show me the bigger picture, show me from your point of view, your vibe cannot help but change. Because now you see the bigger picture. You see the reason why you had to be up all night, why this processing had to change, had to come through, right? It's so that you could see the justice, so that you could see what your higher self had planned, so that you could. This communicate card is about you and your higher self. It is. So just so you know, and if you are going through what I think you're going through over here, this is the perfect time to like tap in and say, I want to know the bigger thing. I want to know the bigger picture. Okay, so now let's look at your sign. It says fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag, mature man, toil and labor, and the Tower card. Again, the Tower in this is about government. And didn't we have another card? We did. We did. We have this fucking courthouse card here coming out 2 times. So I don't know if you're doing something like, I wonder if you could have gotten hurt at work and there's a lawsuit, right? And honestly, that could change everything for you, like your finances, your whatever. Like if you got hurt at work, then I feel like I got heavy energy on Scorpio like that. Like there's an accident coming, or it did come, or there's a lawsuit or something. And I feel like this one, there's a fire sign for an older man who got hurt at work. And I feel like you're gonna make bank, but let's ask. And it's ending something too. Remember the letting go? So I feel like you're gaining some confidence here. Something good is becoming of this, whatever it is, right? It's about time you get paid off, right? Been working your whole life, and finally something happens and you're getting the payoff, right? Okay, so here comes a lover or some kind of love energy, King of Cups. So, that's the other card. I was just trying to figure out how this is going down. Like, what the heck is going on? There could be a new love coming in, and it could be a fellow fire sign, or it could be a water sign. But it's a 6 of Pentacles, so it's definitely someone, you had a plan with, like post-human, like it's a soul plan person. And I think it's the new beginning. You're manifesting it. It's a 6 of Cups. You already know this person, Sag. You're trying to manifest them back. There could be some resistance, because I feel like who you're trying to reunite with wants to be single. Okay. That's what I got for you. I hope anything made sense. Just hang on to what made sense and let go of the rest, right? I don't know what's going on here. This could be even like, so when we get over here and we see like the isolation and loneliness and all that, this could be about a divorce too. Just because there's so much energy about the law, So I don't know what else you'd need the law in, unless it's like an estate or something like that, I don't know. Wow. Pretty crazy readings today, huh? Capricorn. I was wondering how it was going to go, because I haven't done any readings in a while. And I was like, God, I wonder how everybody's doing with all this weird changes, and they're changing like all the time, the energy, All right, let's see what's going on with Capricorn now. I bet Teresa still here? Yeah, she is. You're so sweet for hanging out. I never watch anybody's lives. I go back and press the timestamp. I appreciate you being here, Teresa, so much. All right, so let's see. We're going to Capricorn. Spirit, let's tell me what's going on with Capricorn. What do they need to know right this minute? Tell me. What do they need to know about? Someone else. This is weird, because that came out before and I put it back. Someone is in the middle. Someone is trying to sabotage this. This looks like 3 people, like a third party, right? Caution, find out more information. Don't overwork yourself. Manifest. Somebody, tell the universe exactly what you want. We got this sexuality card here, which is about somebody not knowing if they're straight or not straight. And I don't know how I feel about that card being in my deck, but it is a real thing right now, right? Like a lot of people dealing with that with their children and stuff. I just think times are changing, I think that also I want to talk about this card because I really think it's about children. I feel like by the time you're an adult, you do know who you are. So whenever this card comes out, it makes me feel like there's a child around you that doesn't know, you know. And I want to tell you what I feel like about this card too, because I know this is probably a hot button, you know, item. Like people are very one way or the other divided about this thing. But here's what I think. I think the farther we go along in the evolution, like I'm 61 years old and I have watched a lot of things change in those 61 years. And one of them is about sexuality. And, when I was in high school, like it was not cool. And people that even looked like they were like boys that looked feminine got bullied pretty bad at my school. And I lived in a town this big. And it was hard, And I think like what I'm noticing about the new generation, like with the little kids, like my grandkids, and even on the internet, there's this one little kid on the internet. Well, you talk about him. I forgot his name, but he's on TikTok, and he's so tapped in. Like he can remember coming here, and I feel like my grandson knew a lot more when he was little. And the older he gets, the more he forgets about his previous life. But I know you know what I mean? Like he knew so many things when he was 2. And now he's 7 and I don't know what's happening, but like I feel like children are being born more aware of who they are and where they came from, and they're remembering it. And I just feel like that's where this comes in, this confusion. So let's just say a kid is born, and when they're 2 years old, they remember that they were a girl in their other life, and they don't understand why they're in a boy body. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like that is what's happening with all of these kids being confused about being in the wrong body. And I think it's something that all of us who are 60 and like not wanting to accept it, or even 20 and still being like, bigoted about it, right? And I don't even know why I'm going off on a tangent on it, but I've been thinking about this card for a long time since I got the deck. And and I've just really been meditating on it. Like, why is that here? And why are we having all these kids coming out like, I'm a girl? You know what I mean? And then we have to be confused about the pronouns, and it pisses people off. You know what I mean? And I feel like it's important for us to be not pissed off. You know what I mean? Because if we're coming from our heart and from our soul, who is pure love, what is our reaction going to be? I would hope that a pure love reaction would be acceptance of whatever they are, you know? Anyway, I don't know if that makes sense. We really have. Okay, my south node is Capricorn too. So, Tim, tell me, like, when you're watching this Capricorn reading, are you feeling like this is like a reading about your karma? Because I was wondering about it the other day, and I'm like, well, I know that, like, the North Node, we're looking at, like, well, what's going on our soul journey, but what is Capricorn telling you today is what I want to know. Something, like, that you've already worked through, or I don't know, because it's kind of about past karma, isn't it? All right, someone else. So there's someone else, someone in the middle, someone's trying to sabotage it, right? So that whatever this is, I feel like there's change, there's movement, there's new beginnings, there's transformation in a good way. I feel like there also could be like a trip, movement. You could be moving far away. You could be traveling. You got two really big traveling cards here. So I guess we'll have to figure out what that is all about with more clarity. Caution, find out more information. Don't overwork yourself. Yeah, it's a challenge. The mountain card is here, right? It's always a challenge. It's an obstacle. It's a delay. Could be dealing with someone who's stubborn too, like with that card. And then manifest. Tell the universe exactly what you want. And on the bottom of the deck, praise, feeling, emotion, imagination, intuition, inspiration. So what is it that you're feeling, you know? What is it that you want? What is the most cool thing that you can imagine? And how can you get it? You know? That's kind of like, that's what this moon card is. Like, ooh, it can't be too big. Like, fucking, what do you want, baby? That's kind of the energy here, I feel like. Let's get the Kipper back out. Well, I guess it could be that. Like there's change, movement, new beginnings. It could also be you going on a trip, leaving, getting a new car, moving to a new house, transforming your life, having a brand new life that you didn't even know was possible. Could mean a lot of things. Mature man. What about him? We'll get tarot on it. And this caution card, this mountain card is an ending. The coffin. And manifest. Tell me about the manifesting. This is about knowing what you want, mature woman. Okay. Do you want to know what I think? I think whoever's watching this needs to be careful. Because there is something really big right here that's cautioning you. And then over here it's saying like, this could manifest into bad health if you don't be careful. You know what I mean? Caution, find out more information, don't overwork yourself. And then the coffin card. And then bad health is over here. So, message of concern at the bottom of the deck. I don't know what that means. But let's start clarifying with so you're dealing, oh yeah, so you do have a lot. So that's your karma. That's where you come skidding in on. I'll tell you what my Capricorn South Node looked like. I came in working, like I wanted to make a lot of money, and I started working when I was really little, like 12. I got a waitress job, and my parents were really poor, and I didn't like it. You know, we just didn't have any money for anything. And I wanted hash jeans. Do you remember hash jeans, Tim? Oh, you're younger than me, so maybe you have to remember hash jeans. Caution. Okay, so this is about a relationship here. Find out more information. Don't overwork yourself. There's a mountain, there's a coffin. Something is over, something is transforming. There's something better coming in when you close this out. I just want you to know. I feel like you can either close it out and move forward, or there's something like, it's saying you're manifesting bad health, man. Why are you how are you manifesting bad health? Tell me that. Strength. Explain this manifesting bad health scene. Okay. Tower moment. A lover. Letting go of it. Moving forward. Well, I can see why this could be. This is what is happening. They're telling me, you got to get out of this energy, man. You really fucking do. Can you see these cards, Helen? Because I know this is your sign, right? So, mature one, the moon card, you're trying to manifest your wishes. There was a tower moment. It wasn't fair. About love. You're still manifesting it. Like, even though spirit said no. Do you know why the tower comes into our life? And I know this is going to sound really harsh to the people who lost people, because losing a person in your life to death is probably one of the biggest tower moments a person can have, you know. And this tower moment is coming in, and the tower moment is, it's about the universal energy. It's about a plan. It's about your plan. You know what I mean? It's about divine timing. And it's saying, like, donezo here. And I feel like I feel like, be careful, because I feel like you could make yourself very sick here. You know, because you just keep trying to, you're manifesting the tower. You know what I mean? You're manifesting it to come back, and the spirit is saying, like, no. That breakup happened for a reason, because this wasn't fair. This wasn't fucking fair. You see over here, which is someone else, there it is again. You know, like, it's the Six of Pentacles. It's about somebody being a fucking shady motherfucker, or dipping into 2 honey pots. You know what I mean? And they're coming in as love, and they're just like not. And you're still beating your head against a wall to manifest them back. 8 of Wands and 3 of Wands. You're waiting. You're waiting. What you're manifesting is just more grief, man. And there's a big caution here. There is. But you're going to make yourself sick with this ending. You know, like, Spirit is saying, like, you're walking uphill both ways. Like, you know, like, this is the end of the story, man. I think the reason that the tower came in, for one thing, like, what I'm seeing, like, as far as, like, lessons, you know, because I feel like I'm that lesson person. I want to know the fucking lesson so I can move on. I feel like your lesson is, like, to understand your strength. And I don't know why you would need to know that again, because I know you lost your daughter, and that's fucking up, you know. But for some reason, I mean, it's telling me that you're still wishing on what Spirit took away. Why did Spirit, I want to just specifically ask about, why did Spirit take this out of Helen's life? I really want to know. Can you tell me? Why was this person taken out? Why did Matt have to leave Helen's life? Why did you take him away? Storm. Turmoil. Because he thought there were better options. Grass is greener, Helen. And there's that friend, that fucking friend, you know, there it is. Like, it's kind of telling me your story, Ellen. He ghosted you because of a friend, right? Somebody that was portraying themselves as a friend. Spirit, tell me what, I want advice for Helen. Just Helen. Third party interference. Advice for Helen. I want direct, honest, missing. You're missing them. You miss the intimacy. Sacred to you was your marriage. It was your security. It was your family. And you just sit around waiting, huh? Waiting for him to call. Waiting for him to say, I fucking love you still. I feel like there's spirit is saying like, we know you have feelings, but don't you want peace more? They took this out of your life because it was never going to be peaceful. Because he's always looking for somebody else. He's always looking for the third party. I've been in relationships like that, Helen. Okay, I'm going to take all the Helen cards off now. And let me see if I can like get more messages for Capricorn. Not specifically Helen. I wanted to see how spirit feels about it. Because I feel some kind of way about your thing. Like, I fucking wish I could fly over there. And, and just meditate for like a week with you. Like, just do a little fucking like, let's go out in the woods and fucking get this shit taken care of. I wish I could do that with you. Maybe we can do it over the phone. Try and do a little meditation together, right? So this over here, this someone else person, again, is you, Helen, right? I feel like this has been like the biggest fucking bullshit experience of your life. To be put in a situation where you're not being chosen by your emperor. And it hurts you. Because you fucking love them. And you want a new beginning with them. But it's over, babe. It is. Can you give us some advice for Capricorn? Okay, so the advice is 7 of Swords. This person fucked you over and they're always going to be like that. And you are fucking blindfolded and tied up. You feel stuck. You feel like you can't move, like there's nowhere to go. And it's a lie. There's plenty of places to go, baby. You're the Empress. You're the Empress. You can go anywhere. You're going to be successful. You even got this cool energy of the standing stone, which is justice, which is, you know, making everything balanced for you, right? So it's like, it's saying like, step into your energy, babe, you know, into this divine earth mother energy and own your power as a divine, because you are. And a divine would never, ever wait. A divine would never ask or beg or plead. No. She's a fucking badass bitch. And so are you. Right? Here's what it's telling me. Like, you thought it was your wish fulfillment, right? They don't have any value for you. Bottom of the deck. You see it like this. That's my wish fulfillment. It's all I've ever wanted. Here's how they see it. I don't value anything about Capricorn. I don't have any value at all. This is somebody who thinks they're better than you. And you just can't get it off your mind. But the thing is, it's holding you back. Double card right here. You don't see it. You don't even see what I'm saying. I know you don't. I know you can't see it. It's right here. It's telling me you don't see it. But I know you feel it. But the problem is, all you really want, Helen, is a new beginning. You're not even looking past that. Like, if, let's just say this was your soul plan, you know, to get rid of this relationship, because honestly, it's toxic, you know? It just is. So it's maybe one of the harder things you've ever done. I know losing your daughter was harder, but this is almost just as hard. It's just a different kind of losing, right? A different kind of grieving. But it's still a loss. And I don't know. I feel like a lot of time, like meditating inside, you might be able to understand a little bit bigger of a picture, you know? Because chances are this person that, you know, Matt came here to, like, I don't know, help you, like a soul contract. But maybe it isn't to stay forever, you know? Maybe it's to stimulate you to be able to stand up for yourself and walk the fuck away. Like the Emperor. And that is the energy we're all being pulled toward because it's in the North Node, or the North Node is in Aries. And so every single one of us are having this feeling like it's time for us to take charge of our own life, our own destiny, our own decisions, you know? I don't know. God, I feel like I just chewed your ass and I didn't mean to. I get so worried about people, maybe just because I've been there too. Fucking hanging on to somebody who doesn't even fucking care one motherfucking thing about you. I hate that feeling. And it's not necessary. It's just not necessary. It's just our human being attached to something. Or I would almost think, like, to tell you the truth, Helen, it's probably some kind of little tiny girl thing. It's probably a rejection kind of feeling or some kind of cycle. And, like, you know, in order to move forward out of it, you have to let it go. Okay, so Aquarius, let's see what Aquarius needs to know right now this minute. Tell me about it, Spirit. Gambling and vacation. Weird. And they'll be back is at the bottom. I feel like some of you are going to be traveling. I feel like, I don't know if you guys have addiction problems, but it's here. It could be gambling, but it could be about, you know, addiction. And, you know, whenever we have an addiction, what does it do to our money? Like, no matter what it is, what happens to our money when we're really in active addiction? We don't have any. We don't have any because we spend it on our addiction. That's what happens. So I don't know what your addiction is. It could be gambling, but it could be anything else. But it's definitely going to change. I feel like it's no good for you, right? All right. So you got 3 of these guys coming out. I see the whip at the bottom. I hate that card. It's about abuse. Keep that in your head because it's here with a snake, right? So the whip card, conflict, debate, abuse, hard work, physical activity, pain. Snake card, gambling is like touching gambling here, right? Deception, cheating, intelligence, desire, seduction, untrustworthy. Also touching the gambling card, the addiction card, and the snake card is the promise. It's a commitment, it's a cycle, it's a contract, it's a deal, right? So there's that message. And then this vacation. Like, you could meet someone new on a vacation, or maybe you're going on a little trip, right? I feel like there could be somebody good on this vacation, to be honest. You know, or you could be like meeting somebody, actually, I don't know if you sell stuff, but you could be meeting someone that wants to, like, I don't know, buy into whatever you're selling. You know what I mean? Like, let's say you craft stuff and you meet someone and they like what you craft and they're like, you know what, I have a store. I'd like to buy 100 of those. How much is 100 of those going to cost me? You know what I mean? Like, something like that could be coming in. I feel like the vacation, I feel like, I don't know, you're feeling like your nerves are shot and it's time to go on a vacation. Maybe that's why you're going on a trip. You need a break. And this what bothers me because these are the two things on the bottom of the deck. I don't like that. It's an abusive relationship that's coming back is what's saying. It's saying you don't see this coming. You know what I mean? So I feel like, I don't know. Just a little heads up on that. Do what you want. It's your life. Okay. Let's see what the snake. Clarify the snake with gambling. Tell me about snake and gambling. False person. It's a person. It could be somebody in your very own fucking family. Tell me about the ring. Ooh, marriage. So you see what I'm saying? Like, again, like this could be about a relationship, but it's could also be about that same partnership because marriage card in the Kipper, it's about a contract, you know. Tell me about the mouse. This is stress. Yeah, this is you taking a vacay, going on a trip, taking your car, going somewhere else. I feel like great fortune's at the bottom of the deck. Great fortune. So look what we have. You have the whip. You have someone coming back. Then you also have a great fortune coming in. So it looks to me like you'll have a choice in this person coming back. Like, you know, if they're the whip card, I don't even know. And that could even be talking about this. Like, this is the gamble. Is this person, this false person who's a snake, you know? They could be somebody you invite into your home even. And Spirit is saying, like, this is a gamble. This is this person coming back. It's a fucking no. It's a hard fucking no. That's what I see. You want to know what I think is fair, Helen? You want to know what I think your fairness is? And I don't know if I'm channeling this or if it's Tina doing it. But I'll tell you what I think is going to bring in fairness and justice for you. And that's your own freedom. Like being free from feeling like you're tied to that motherfucker. Once you actually really walk away from somebody who's hurt you, it's so powerful. It is so powerful. So maybe next week, you're going to have a whole big overflow of confidence next week. We all are. Could be detrimental, the confidence so big. But maybe that's when you'll like really, I feel like I hope you meditate this week. Okay, so gamble and then this is about you choosing you. And this person coming back, that's a gamble. That's the whip card. I feel like you feel somehow like, man, I wish I could have another chance with that person. I feel like you do feel like that. But don't forget that this person is a snake. Possibly even they're the addiction for you. You know what I mean? Let's see what this ring card and this marriage card is. I feel like this is good juju here. You know what I mean? Child card. Page of Wands. Keeping your focus on what you have. Super important right now. Super important. Keep your focus on the sun. This is happiness, joy, stability, and gratitude. What do you have to be grateful for? Keep in that zone right now is what it's telling me. Stay there because something beautiful is coming in, but you have to be at the same vibe. So raise that vibe. Be happy. Do whatever you got to do to be happy. I feel like you have a little guard around yourself here, and I don't think you should. I think you should fix that part. The change coming over here with this is a life changer. It's the tower, which is totally, this is going to blow you away. Something that happens on the vacation. You know, what is it? Tell me what's happening on the vacation. What's going on? Okay. High Priest, which is about learning lessons. the lesson of strength. Those are the majors coming out. Okay, so you're learning that something has to be gone, something's gone, done, over. It's burnt to the ground. That's the tower. It's over. No second chance with a tower. Fuck that. You start over from scratch with a whole new thing. And that's what's happening. Big, big change for you. Something is changing in your life that's going to blow you away. Could be good, could be bad. It could seem bad, but it ends up being like the biggest gift ever. That's usually what a tower is about, right? I feel like there's a new powers coming in, King of Wands. I feel like you're feeling a little bit of that energy, like, look at me go, right? And I feel like you're gaining balance here, being honest with yourself about love, about what you want, about your higher self and who it is and what it wants. Tapping into your higher self. Here's your card. This is what I want. I want to be myself. I want to be the water bearer. I want to be the star. You are the star. You are healing. You are the water bearer. And that water bearer is about love, man. You know? So I feel like you're tapping into your higher self here. There is a big change. And I think it's all happening on this vacation. You get like these, like this tower could be an aha moment, you know? Like let's say you're just somewhere. Like when I go on a vacation, I meditate. I get by a river, I take off my shoes, I put them in the water or on the ground, and I breathe. Then I just wait. I clear my mind. I don't even ask questions. I'm ready to receive. I've been working on that for a while now, just being ready to receive. You know, the information, the new path, the calmness in my soul, the understanding, and you know what I mean? Like that's what I'm doing. I don't know what you're doing here, but it looks like you're doing what I just said. And I'm glad, because what you don't see coming is there's someone coming back in. And I think this is no good, whatever this is. It's not good for you. And I hope you know that. I really do. So that's what I got for you guys. I hope that all made sense. I'm sorry you have this sneaky, snaky person in your life. Do you see how close they are? Do you see that with the family room? Like, this is someone you fucking trust, but like, look. That's who they are. And I kind of feel like the gambling card, like it could be saying that there's addiction, but it could be saying like you're gambling with your life here by going back to this person, you know, because they're coming back. Don't gamble with your future. And don't be small because somebody thinks you are, right? Do you have to minimize yourself to be with this friend? Do you have to be smaller? Does your independence and your empress kind of like vibe bother them? You know what I mean? Like, I think you got to take all of it into consideration. Be honest with yourself. You don't want somebody that's going to hold you back, man. We don't have that long. We don't. If you think about it, I'm 61. I figure like what? If I die when my dad died, I have 8 years of life left. I have no time to fucking deal with some snake bullshit. I'll fucking take my van out. Go hang out by the river by myself and do what I like to do. Fuck them guys. Right on. Goddamn with the gambling card. What the F and F is going on with this gambling card with every single sign? You must have a lot of people live in Montana or or Las Vegas or something. There's a distance. Okay, Pisces. There's commitment at the bottom here, so I don't know what's going on there. Something getting serious that you don't see. Clarify for Pisces the gambling, problems with addiction, bad finances, pets. What's going on with your pets, Pisces? You need to love them a little more. You're getting a new one. The distance card is here. You and your partner may be physically or emotionally distant. Pisces, tell me about gambling. There's a message coming in. Tell me about the pets. Wealthy man and privileged lady. Looks like a nice couple. And distance is clarified by the courthouse. Emotional distance. The courthouse could be any kind of institution, you guys. It doesn't have to really be a courthouse. It could be a hospital. It could be a college. It could be a grade school. Anything, right? So we got some kind of thing here. Well, let's get some more information before we say anything. I'm going to clarify gambling and message for Pisces spirit. The coffin. Sadness. Transforming. The pets card and the anchor. A hole in the heart here. Okay, so somebody... There's some kind of distance here in a relationship, Pisces. I feel like, I don't know if you are really distant or if you're just like not speaking. Have you ever been? I have. I've been in this relationship before where like you just stop talking to each other. You know what I mean? But you live in the same house. It's fucking terrible. That's what this looks like to me. That's what it looks like, and it's hurting somebody, right? And I feel like, I don't know, I feel like this energy is talking about somebody that you know, feel stability about. It could also be about like your work or your profession or something like that, but like you got a heartbreak here. So let's start over here at the beginning. We got gambling and the addiction thing and finances, right? And then you've got this message and then the coffin card. So there's an ending, a loss. This could even be about depression, right? So maybe you're hearing from somebody who, you know, has some kind of an addiction and they're sad. I don't know. Maybe you have to help them. I don't know what's going on with your pet. It's a weird card. Your pet needs some more love. So let's clarify over here the gambling, the message in the coffin. Tell me about that. Okay. There's an ending here that makes somebody feel you're in. Oh, I think my Chiron's in Pisces too, man. I just looked it up not too long ago. We got a lot of action in Saturn, dude. It's in Gemini right now. It's next, like it's going on right now too, but next week is going to be fucking crazy, I feel like. Okay. So, there's something really sad going on here for somebody. There's a message that there's an ending. You could be dealing with an Aquarius or a Scorpio, right? But I feel like you're really kind of down in the dumps. You're feeling like, man, maybe you feel like you're not good enough to have what you want. You know, because I feel like I don't know, you lost something. You're sad. You got a message from somebody, right? And then this one is talking about addiction, you know, whether it's gambling or whatever. Something's going on and you feel pretty shitty about it, Pisces. All right, so your pet's card, getting a new pet, giving a current pet more love, clarified by the privileged people of the bunch, the wealthy man and the privileged ladies getting a new pet. The moon card. This is an intuitive hit here. This is like your higher self. Okay, so I'm getting some kind of like tingles on myself. Like, don't make light of this fucking reading, Tina. I'm getting all this like around it's like spirit touching all around my shoulders. 10 of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, and the Knight of Swords. And the 9, and the Tower. Whoa. Okay. If you don't have a pet, you know how when they talk about, you know, the pets that help us, like, right? Like the, oh, you know, so we can take them to the grocery store if we want to. They're a friend. They give us some kind of like support here. I feel like it's something like that. So if you're feeling a nudge to like adopt a pet or something, I'm feeling like do it. Could really change your vibration. It might be shocking to you, but I feel like there's a lot of changes that it can bring in your heart, opening your heart. Like that's what I'm feeling like. Or it could even be like a really good bond for a certain couple, right? That's what I'm kind of feeling like. I don't know. I think, emotional support animals, right? So maybe just calming you down or your relationship or something. All right, let's clear up by distance, courthouse, heart, and anchor. Distance, heart, you're sad. You're healing up about something. You're tapping in. This is on your home front because these are all fours. There's an ending. Somebody not keeping a promise and it hurts you. It is. You got a bunch of fours. This is at home, in your home. I feel like somebody made a promise, didn't keep it. This could even be like about making you an option or you realizing like, I don't have to put up with this shit. I can go anywhere I want. 7 of Cups, right? This girl doesn't look confused at all, right? And this is like a definitely like, oh my God, this person is never going to keep their promise, right? And I think that this person is somebody that you loved, right? So I kind of feel like, here comes those two cards again, talking about the beauty of your soul plan and that, this was the soul plan. Tell me what the justice is for Pisces about this person. It's about your own confidence, your own power, your own success. It's about finding it on your own, right? So, yeah, there's some kind of, you have to close out this cycle. Whatever it is, you have to. Like, it's just fucking done. You can't keep going after this thing. It's time for it to be done, right? So, the answer is to surrender. Queen of Cups. So I surrender, Spirit. I also feel like, do you have the Empress here? You just have the Privileged Lady, but the Empress and the Privileged Lady, in my opinion, are the same. But what I'm saying is you've got all the queens here. Maybe not Queen of Pentacles, but you got Wands, Cups, and Swords, which is almost Empress energy. And I feel like you have Empress energy, but you got to get rid of this fear. You know what I mean? And the queen that you're missing is the Queen of Pentacles, which is about your value. So since that is missing, I'm feeling like maybe you don't understand how valuable you are. You know what I mean? Or your life experiences, or just you. Spirit, tell me what Pisces is. Tell me their value. Tell me what it is. The Chariot card. Nine of Wands. Nine of Swords. The Hermit card. King of Cups. So what you're doing here is aligning, just so you know. I do like to tell the kind of the story that's going on, but more importantly, I really want you guys to know like what your soul is doing and why, right? And so I feel like it's about tapping in and getting alignment. You know what I mean? These are the two majors in your advice, and that's kind of what I was asking about. Like, what is your value? It's just you. It's your soul. It's special. It came here to do something. It came here to create something. It came here to cause movement, possibly to transmit energy, or possibly, like your personal soul, Pisces, might be learning all about love. That is your element, you know. And I feel like you worried a lot. You've lost a lot. You have a lot of nightmares in your life, right? A lot of things, a lot of regrets, a lot of up all night thinking about it kind of stuff. But everything that you've gone through is valuable. I saw the 9. Here it is. So I feel like this is one of the major, like, things, epiphanies that's happening over this, then whenever this period of time starts for you. But it's like 9 of Wands, and this 9 of Wands. So 9 of Wands is usually about, well, it's about being a victim. It's about feeling the part too, like your whole life. Like nothing ever fucking works out for me. 9 of Wands. Nothing ever works out for me, ever. But in this card, this person has worked through that part. Like instead of feeling sorry for himself, what he's realizing is like, everything I went through had value. Everything I went through like had value for the collective consciousness, for my family, and for any person that comes across my path that I can help. Because I feel like you have gone through so much, and you made it. I mean, it's telling me that you're making it. 6 of Wands, successful. And so I kind of feel like this tower right here, it's an aha moment. It is, where you actually see value in your life. You see it. And the reason is because you're tapping in, right? And you are going the same direction as your soul now. Like this is your advice. Be you, baby. Be that love. That's who you are, Pisces. You know? Wow. What a crazy reading. So fucking weird about the pet card, huh? I don't even know. I can't even make sense of that message. I don't know. Okay. 5 of Cups. Yeah, it's kind of time for you to like let go of the pain, and start over. There's the Fool card, right? And I think that is what's kind of happening. But there's just a lot of energy, and I mean, because you look at where you're at over here. You're pretty fucking broken here. Not wanting to even interact with life at all. And I mean, like, that's what has to be let go of. And it's in nights where you're up all night where you realize it. Because that's where spirit comes in, like in the Hermit card, and they go, hey babe, right here, I see what your problem is. I see why you feel like you do, but let me show you something else. Tower card, nine of Wands. Every single thing that you went through matters to me. And I was watching, I don't know if you guys watch the Next Level Soul podcast. It is on YouTube, but man, I always learn so much on that. And I watched that yesterday. And what they were talking about is exactly what I'm talking about, and when you finally like realize what your soul is really doing by living this fucked up life, right? We're trying to evolve as a collective conscious. Like how can it be better? How can the collective be better? That collective source energy. What else can we know? We need more compassion. We need more honesty. We need more forgiving, right? And so we come here and we live these fucked up motherfucking lives where we have to blow out the candles and we're up all night and we're growing into the tree and we're pretty sure everybody hates us, right? We're living this life of fear and worry, and then we say, why? And the way they said it yesterday was like the most beautiful way, and I wished I would have wrote it down, but I didn't. But I'm just saying, like, I'm not the only one talking about this. I'm not just pulling this out of my ass. This is really happening. This is why we're here. We are God-like beings. We are connected to that source energy, and we're all trying to do a better job, be more compassionate, take better care of ourselves and this earth and this planet and each other. You know, like that's all we're trying to do is, like figure out how to be better. And you know, how can a soul learn if they don't go through some kind of school, some kind of lessons, some kind of knowing, understanding, like, oh God, I lived that. You know what I mean? Like, just think of like the worst thing that's ever happened to you, and like you lived through it, and now you can talk about it. Now you come out the other side. Like Tim, he had heart surgery, had a heart attack. I can't imagine how scary that was. I have only been on that, like watching it from the outside in with my parents and stuff. I've never really like went through that, knock wood. But I feel like, once you do and you like come that close to death and everything, like, well, what does that teach you? Maybe how precious every day is, every minute, every interaction with every single person on the planet, that kind of thing. I don't know. I don't know if any of that even made sense. But I've been on here for 3 hours and I'm tired, and I'm so glad you guys hung out with me. Tim, I love you. Thank you for like hanging out and being my backup here. Yeah. Yeah. And you want to know the big aha moment I had yesterday? Do you guys want to know? Because like I know I'm kind of like always sort of like whining about like me losing my son. It seriously was the worst thing that's ever happened to me. So just with that being said, when I lost my tree a couple days ago, the tree coming down like that, like I kind of felt like I did the day Paul died, and I remembered it. Like it was back like nothing, like full force. And I was out there looking at the tree and I'm thinking like, well, it's not a child. Like, why are you responding like this? Like, why do why are you feeling like this? It's a tree and it's okay. Like it's not like it's another one of your kids. And that's what I kept saying all day to myself. Like, why do you feel like this? And then yesterday, I was kind of meditating about it, and I was like, okay, so why the tree? Like, why did the wind just come and knock down my fucking tree? And why? And why do I feel like I just lost my leg or something? Why do I feel like that? And I sat there and thought about it and sort of like just breathed, and it's because of my grief. It's because you want to know something, and this is kind of embarrassing to even admit, but I'm going to tell you because this channel is about growing and learning, and I learned something and I want to share it. And so here's what happened when I lost my son. I kind of like, I felt like my grief was more than everybody else's. I felt like no one understood it at all. And I pretty much fucking told everyone in my life to fuck off. Like I didn't want to be around them. Not my kids, but like, I don't know, people that have all this fucking advice. I was mad about it. I didn't want to hear it. And yesterday the message was like, it's because I was judging grief almost. Like my grief's worse than your grief. So don't fucking tell me. That's how I've been feeling for a long time. And I've been getting a little bit better about it. But when the tree came down, and I really had to say to myself, why are you, feeling so much grief? I know what it is. It's because all these people who would come up to me or send me a message and they'd say, I know how you feel. I just lost my dog. And I would think to myself, fuck off and die for fucking comparing my son to your dog. Well, I've been doing that in my head and having a lot of resentment and negative attitude about it for a long time. And then the tree came down and I realized like it was very, very relatable on the grief scale to my son. That I felt a lot of loss. I felt tears. I felt all of it. And it's a tree. It was about me. It's about me having more compassion. I feel like, and I know, Tim, you're a Cancer North Node too, and I kind of feel like part of that journey is compassion. It's learning it inside and out for the collective energy of the God source. It's compassion. And I had compassion only for people who lost a child. And then I met Joni. You know, she just lost her husband, and I'm like, okay, I think that could be close. You know, like I've never really had that kind of love, but okay. Like I could see that she was grieving as just as hard or harder than me. And so then that opened me up to a little more compassion. But when the tree fell down, I had to really refocus because I remember someone like the day my son died, like messaging me on Facebook saying, I know what you mean, my dog died. And I remember that feeling like, I don't know, I didn't like it. But I think it's about my own growth as far as compassion goes. I don't know. I just thought I'd share it with you guys because it was a pretty big deal for me. And I think I'm right. I think that's why the tree had to go because I don't know. I was being like elevating my grief and not having compassion for less grief. You know what I mean? Somebody grieving about something less, or I was almost taking away their power to grieve. And that's not fair and it's not compassionate. And so anyway, I think that is what I think that's what the whole losing the tree was about. Because I am here to learn compassion. I know it. Okay, I'm going to let you guys go, and I love you so much, and I hope any of that and all of that help you in your life, in your own path. You know, looking for that lesson. Like cuz you want to know what happened when the tree came down? My first and my first go-to thing is to go to bed and cry. And I just lay in my bed and cry, and I will do that for fucking ever. You know, I'll just lay there until I die and cry and cry and cry about it. I've got depression shit. I have to really fight it. So I kind of wanted to do that yesterday, and I kind of wanted to do it today, and I just thought, you know what? Like, you just fucking totally blasted through the 8-8 day. Like, I'm glad I have more days coming, you know, with that energy, that Lionsgate energy. It's very powerful. You guys use it. Anyway, I love you guys so much. Have a great day. And it's wonderful to have you here with me, Tim.